It's a party, baby.
What's going on, everybody? It is Monday night, and we are back. Of course, Abby's was back a little bit earlier, but we are back, and it's good to be back. Took the weekend off. I hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you all enjoyed yourself in whatever it was that you chose to do. And we are back for Monday Night Raw watch along. Always an interesting time. Last week's was, oh boy. You like to think, Jeff, that it can only go up from here.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna look at it glass half full. It can only improve.
Yes,
that's where we are right now. God help us. Hopefully, it does.
At least we got the spoiler that Randy Orton is in the show, and he's starting the show, actually. Tweeted out a little bit ago that he is on first tonight, so won't be long. We'll get to see RKO back in the ring, so that's a good thing, right? We got a new person coming in. Changes are good. Anytime you get somebody new coming in, at least you're not going to get a rematch. So that's a great thing. Man, welcome. Like I said, we're glad to have you. Glad you're choosing to spend your Monday night with us. It's going to be a fun week. We have got, let's see, after tonight, we're back on Thursday night for Impact Wrestling, which is just getting better and better because it's progressing toward a pay-per-view. And it's been great. Now, our difficulties with that should, thankfully, fingers crossed, be out the window. Because we kind of figured it out how to do it last week. So if you weren't there and you want to watch Impact, just remember, it's not on Twitch. You have to go and you have to pay that 99-cent subscription to their YouTube channel. And when you go to watch it, it's in the members section of that channel. So you've got to put the members section on, and it's still going to be starting later than the 8 o'clock time that Access starts. So it doesn't get posted there until 8:30. So we're still going to be behind. But come out and check that out. We're beyond this week, but after the Impact as well, because as we get closer to the pay-per-view, we'll have things to talk about afterwards. Friday, I think I heard you mention on Abby's you might be having a hot tag. We're not real sure yet.
Yeah, I think we will. Just all depends, but I think we will, and that'll be on Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, okay, that'll be cool. Obviously, so Hot Tag will be at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That is all about Mr. Perfect. Then we will have our stream for SmackDown starting at 7:30, and that will go all the way up to 10. Now, I know some of you have asked. I know the Rampage show is on this week. I don't think we can do it this week. It's just too soon. We may do it down the road. We'll more than likely do the Chicago episode. More than likely do that. Just because it'll be a little crazy because we'll get off of SmackDown. We're gonna have to go on a different stream, so it'll be a little crazy. But hopefully we'll get on in time for whatever they have happening there. But we will do that. And then Saturday is gonna be a lot of fun as well. Saturday night, we've got the New Japan pay-per-view going on. So that's in California. So it's going to start even later Eastern time than normal. I believe it starts, what, Jeff, 11:30?
Yeah,
I think?
11. Yeah, it starts at 11.
Yeah, so that's going to be a late one. If you're up for it, and again, I know a lot of you are overseas, it's going to be really late. But it starts at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll start here, and then we'll be on until it's over. And Joe will get no sleep the next morning going to work, but that's okay. That's the sacrifices that we make, because we're just good like that. Well, all right. We'll get into some things. Let us know what you guys. I mean, what did you just do over the weekend? What did you just do? I watched Suicide Squad. Oh. I know Jeff did too. We were both talking about that. So if you haven't seen it, it's a lot of fun. You can tell James Gunn was involved with it, and I kind of knew that he would do a good job with it because he just does well with those group kind of movies like he did with Guardians. So he will But yeah, it was good. A lot of gore. If you're not into
Yeah,
gory
lots of
stuff,
gore.
you're
Lots
not
of
into
gore.
gory stuff, you may not like it, but a lot of gore, a lot of comedy, King Shark was fantastic.
Great.
John,
Cena.
John Cena,
Cena was awesome.
he really was.
Absolutely awesome.
When he was standing there in his tighty whities, I almost died.
Yeah.
Like I literally almost, I almost died. Yeah, but it's a good time. It's a good time. The Harley Quinn sequence too, in that mansion.
Dude, what about the sequence when him and Bloodsport first got on the site and they're competing?
Yep. Competing shots. Yeah. No, it really was good. It really was good. So if you haven't seen it, it was definitely worth a watch. I watched it on HBO Max. So so I checked that out. And it was funny. When I was on Access, and I do get Access TV, by the way. So I got it back. I don't know what happened. They took it off. Now I have it back. It's on a different channel. So I was checking out of course, after we missed most of Impact, I had to go back and watch. And when I was checking that out, I saw like all this other music stuff on that. I forgot they're mostly a music channel.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw they had an Eddie Money tribute concert. Of course, Eddie Money passed away a couple of years ago, and I saw they did a tribute concert for him with all of these older, rock stars and stuff. REO Speedwagon, Tommy Two Tone, Sammy Hagar. Was really good. And James Hetfield from Metallica was friends with Eddie Money. Like the weirdest thing. And Hetfield came out and did Baby Hold On. So the song Baby Hold On to Me. Well, he did it slow. You know how Hetfield just, like the slow, creepy tones. And oh my God, did he creep that song out? But it was so cool. And then he, at the end, he said, Baby Hold, and it starts screaming the part of it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But it was great. I enjoyed it. It was cool. Sometimes just get away a little bit, just watch some stuff. I'm a big music lover, so whenever I can get to watch anything like that, I'm in. So, what did you do, Jeff? I know you had some fun with the kids.
Yeah, man. We went up to the lake this weekend, and my son has been talking about fishing, so we went fishing. It was his first time fishing,
awesome.
And he caught 3 fish. First time out. So
that's awesome.
My daughter just wanted to play with the worms. She was like, Daddy, I just want to, pick up the worms and feel how squishy they are. That's so awesome. They did that. Yesterday we went to the aquarium. I feel like I should be a spokesperson for the aquarium because we go there so much. But it's a small little aquarium. It takes about maybe 30-40 minutes to get through the whole thing. But yeah, it was good weekend. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Good.
That's awesome, man. So there you go. Sometimes it's good to step away. All you guys that we love all you guys, we do. But sometimes it's good to get away from the social media and stuff like that for a little bit. Get out into the real world and enjoy some things. Because look, we have a limited time on this planet, so get out there and enjoy it because you just never know. I see Mark's got a comment. I'll get to that. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to welcome some people into the chat, and then we'll get right to that comment. So you can leave that on the screen. Our ref says, okay. Hey, Jen, how are you? Azan White says RKO. Kevin Davis did the pop in and the pop out, kind of like Kramer on Seinfeld. Melinda Ford is here. Sean Rousset, what's up, Sean? Jason Peace, how's it going? Derek Fleming Jr., what's going on? Derek, how are you? Alan Nadeau the third, I hope I said that right. And we're back. Yes, we are. Sean's here. Sean says, gents, what's up, Sean? How are you? Y'all created a monster. I'm addicted to your stream. Been watching old stuff all weekend and getting caught up. Wow, well, that's impressive. Awesome. Derek spent the weekend watching old Insiders. See, you've made it if people are starting to watch your old content. That's awesome, though, Derek. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Still waiting on that. Yeah, I know. We owe everybody the TNA stream. I know. We definitely we want to end up doing it at some point, and we just get caught up in all these pay-per-views and everything that are going on. It's crazy. So we will get it. We will get it. Report came out that Jeff Hardy's back, says Alan. Let's see. Sean Aker. Hey, Sean, how are you? Jacob Palenka. What's going on, Jacob? They pushed Randy's return back because Bray was supposed to come back tonight. That could very well be. They may want to get people's minds off of things. Yes. Joey's Adventures is here. Raymond is here. Hey, Raymond, how are you? Wally's here. What's going on, Wally? DJ Joseph is here. What's up with you? Mike Moriarty is here. Trex is here. The Suicide Squad was very good. Brian Childers. What's going on, Brian? Annette Morris. What's up? Holla if you hear me, says Annette. Melinda Ford. Tina Bargo. What's up, Tina? How are you? We've got Harry. Harry's here. How are you, Harry? There's Mark, and I'll get your question that just stuck up there. Azan, I said, yeah, Azan is here. Let's see if I missed anyone. I think we might be good. Okay. Mark says, hey, Insiders Football as well. I have a question for Jeff. Jeff, NBC did a promo video for Paralympics coming up in Tokyo. It was narrated by The Rock. I'm not sure you're aware of it. The Paralympics is about 2 weeks after the Olympics.
Yep. I saw that, and I used to do a lot of work with some athletes in the Paralympics back in the day. So yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. They do that after the Olympics. It's hard to believe the Olympics is over already.
I know, man. I know.
It's super quick. It really.
I gotta shout this out too, because I'm a shot put nerd, because that's what I did in college. Ryan Krauser just went back to back. It's the first American to do that in the shot put since Perry O'Brien in 52 and 56, I believe. Dude broke the Olympic record 6 times.
Wow.
He has the current world record, which is about 77 feet. And then he broke the Olympic record every throw during the shot put finals. So shout out. That's, throwing always has a special place in my heart. So yeah, I gotta shout that out because that was amazing.
Awesome. There you go. That's awesome. The Cougs here. What's up? Just got here from AEW Dark. Great main event between the Sydal brothers and the Lucha brothers. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Glad you enjoyed it. What are the chances they bring Bray back like they brought back Samoa Joe due to fan demand? In my opinion, slim to none. Slim to none. That Samoa Joe thing was a very weird thing. First of all, he didn't go back to the main roster. He went to NXT. So that may have been some sort of deal with, I don't know, with Vince and Triple H and stuff like that. I'm not real sure. Of course, we haven't been on since all that stuff happened in NXT either, which was another nightmare that happened on the night of SmackDown. So there I am watching SmackDown, and all of a sudden the phone blows up. And I'm like, what is going on now? And you see all these people getting cut from NXT. I've talked about it and talked about it and talked about it over the weekend. There's not much else I could say because Jeff and I just don't know. We both talked about it. I really don't know what they're doing. I really don't. I know Meltzer's saying that it's plans to change everything on NXT, go to a youth movement, that they want certain types of people on there. They don't want people under the or over the age of 30 anymore. They want to go young. They want to change the logo. They want to change out. And all that brought out to me was, why? Did you ever hear the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why would you change the show that just about everybody that watches WWE enjoyed the most of the week? And that's not just from us. That's from, like big, Busted Open loves NXT, loves it. Yeah. And they're not the only ones. A lot of people thought it was their best show of the week. Why do you feel the need to fix it? So it doesn't make sense. And I just don't know. I don't know what they're doing, Jeff. It's hard to even have an idea. And obviously this would have been something we would have talked about on Saturday, but I just don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. I know that, I listed 3 reasons. It could still be a sale, as you suggested. Mm-hmm. It could be a lot of things, but all I do know is they're pissing off a lot of fans.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing too is then the majority of your roster currently on NXT they're 30 or over. So, and he doesn't want any short guys.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Apparently, Bray just tweeted. So thank you, Jason, for Bray Watch. Let's see what he said.
He said, and thanks to Nails, because Nails just sent it to me, you can't kill it.
Oh.
And he's got a completely different looking design there. So,
oh my God.
I don't know here.
Yeah, yep. That's good right there.
That's what it looks like.
Ooh.
So, I don't know what that means. I'm going to retweet it.
That's dark, man. Just that little glimpse of it is dark.
So, I mean, is he already working on the next chapter? Is he working on something else? Now the speculation is going to go crazy. Listen, you can probably negotiate with someone. You just can't sign during a non-compete. So has someone already gotten to him, and he's now in the process of already getting started with something else? It does look a little bit like Jeff Hardy, but it has a fang on the side. So I'll put it up again. It looks almost tribal.
I'm getting like Wishmaster type vibes from some of it.
You know what I get from it? Darth Maul.
Yeah.
From Star Wars.
Yeah.
With the lines there and stuff like that, and the I'm getting like Darth Maul. That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm going to put that over there and retweet that on our channel. But well, there you go. Look, brilliant timing. Because he knew. Listen, we all knew he was supposed to be back tonight. We all knew tonight was the night. So brilliant timing on his part. Very, very, very smart that he did that. Looks like Jeepers Creepers says DJ Joseph. Yep, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
We've got Jody joining us via audio for right now. What's up, Jody?
Jody's here.
I had to. How could I not after that?
Oh, you were cutting in and out on us a little bit there. We couldn't hear you. You there?
I said I had to. How could I not after that?
Oh, yeah. You just saw the tweet too, huh?
Yes, I did.
What do you think?
That looks like the handiwork of one Mr. Kyle Scarborough. I might have to reach out to him.
You can't kill it. We've heard that before. He's said that many times. So, and basically, like I said, I think it's just timed perfectly because, again, this was the show that he was advertised for, and coming out and saying, you can't kill it, to me is kind of a flip-off type of thing to WWE saying, yeah, I'm not on there, but you can't kill it. So that's awesome. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Conrad is here in the chat. Conrad, Bray Wyatt just tweeted, actually for the first time since he's been, second time. He tweeted us, which is awesome still. But
yeah, we got the first one.
Yeah, but he put out a tweet for the first time to everyone since he has been released, and it's a picture of a face with some lines and stuff on it, a fang, half of a face artwork, and saying "You can't kill it" was what it said. So very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. Japan vibe, says Azan White. Looks like the Great Kabuki. Yeah, that's another thing. Nice dark logo. Brian saying, did you see the Buddy Murphy promos? Yes.
Oh, man.
I did. What I want to know with that, and I didn't have a chance to go back to watch, Is the gentleman who came to meet the doctor at the gate the same guy that was in the Aleister Malachi Black videos? Is it the same guy? I want to know because I think that's really, really important. Because if that is, that's the same story. That's the same storyline, the same. And I love how they were saying he was locked up for 90 days. Or no, what it was, he was locked up for 8 years. They said he was locked up for 8 years. And then he said, and now he's in whatever that is for 90 days. So like he was in jail for 8 years. And now but yeah, I really would not be surprised if they send him over to AEW. If AEW grabbed him and he ends up going right into a storyline with Malachi Black, or maybe being a partner of him or something like that. And he was in that same asylum that he was. Those two had countless matches together that were amazing in WWE. So I wouldn't be shocked by that at all.
That's cool. Josiah, Joe. He did a lot of entrance stuff with NXT.
Okay.
And, he did the Wrestle and Flow series, like DJ saying up there.
So then that's well, there you go. So that's cool. That's very cool. I didn't know that. Thank you, EJ Movement. Appreciate that. I did not know that. That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Tina, how's Bray doing? Well, I guess he's doing something. He tweeted, so I guess he's doing something. That's good. But yes, so it's been I say this every single week, and it's been a crazy week in wrestling again. Tons and tons of stuff going on. Today's Alexa Bliss's birthday, so happy birthday, Alexa Bliss. For me, it's also happy birthday. It's also Gillian Anderson's birthday today, too. And I was watching X-Files stuff all day because I absolutely love Gillian Anderson. So there you go.
He put it on Instagram, too.
He posted on Instagram. Oh, the same thing?
Yeah, but it's in color.
It's in color over there, huh?
It's red.
Ooh.
That'll look even more like Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go look at the Instagram and see if I can pull it up. Hold on 1 second. Oh, go back. Oh, yeah, it is.
It's red.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Now you're going to see a little blue from the... There you go.
Yeah, that's nice right there.
His sister already commented on it with smiley face with hard eyes.
He said the same thing. You can't kill it. Trevante99 was the first one to comment. Brittany's right there. I'll put a little fire symbol up there. There we go.
I was not texting and driving.
Well, there you go. So some Bray, we used to call that breaking news.
That's right.
There you go. Some breaking news coming. Alan says, wow. It did look awesome with the red. Like I said, it looks even more like Darth Maul. It's some kind of, obviously some kind of demon or something like that. That's awesome, though, because what hopefully it leads to is that, obviously this is going to depend on wherever he goes and what they will let him do. But maybe they're going to allow him to continue this story with just tweaking the character, obviously changing the name. You won't be able to call it the Fiend, but maybe they'll let him go. The other thing the other thing that's cool about it too is that maybe it's a hint that he's not done. Maybe it's a hint that he's not done wrestling, because we really didn't know, and we still don't. But maybe that's kind of a little hint to everybody that, hey, I'm not done, and that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Bray returns tonight. No, I don't think so, Mike.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the Fiend the intellectual property owned? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Fiend's owned by WWE, Sean. No doubt.
But there's no reason he can't take that similar concept somewhere else and call it the Man in the Woods.
Now, here's another thought. Was he coming back looking like that? Is this a spoiler? And was he supposed to have a different look showing up at this show? Was he going to look differently? And is that artwork there the plan of what he was maybe supposed to look like when he came back to tonight's show? because he did say that things were changing.
Mhm.
New friends, a new, fun house, a whole new me. So was he thinking of changing himself and looking differently when he showed up at this Raw tonight? So James Chadwick, oh, sorry, you're not feeling good, dude. I hope you're well. Take care of yourself. James a little under the weather. Sorry to hear about that.
That reminds me of.
Alan says, I said in my video on my project for Alexa's birthday earlier, it sucks he's not returning. But seeing that tweet makes me happy, wondering what Alexa will do on Raw for her birthday. Not sure. And I said maybe they'll give her the night off. Sometimes, like for birthdays and stuff, they might not have her work tonight. It's possible. We'll see. Chris is saying he's high. Shocker. It's like the sun coming up in the morning. James said, I think I ate some dog. Oh my God. I almost just read that as dog food. I'm like, well, no wonder you're sick. He said, I think I ate some dodgy food. I thought he was saying doggy food. I'm like, well, what am I looking at? No wonder you don't feel well. Sorry, dude. Oh, yeah, that sucks. You eat something that doesn't agree with you. We are about 2 minutes away from showtime and one Mr. Randall K. Orton, who is going to start off the show tonight. No technical difficulty, so this is a good thing. And
we got to ask that all-important question, Joe.
Oh, yes, let's do that in our last couple of minutes. What did everybody have for dinner? Yes, this is a insider staple. We always talk about food. We try to get everybody hungry if you didn't eat already. My wife and I decided to have some Arby's tonight. I had a turkey gyro, they're called gyro, whatever you like to call it. My wife had the lamb one. I had the new chicken nuggets that they have, which are very good, by the way. And we shared an order of their mozzarella sticks. So we had some fast food today, which was just get those days where you just don't feel like cooking. And I like Arby's gyros, so I enjoyed that. So Jeff, what about you? What'd you have?
I had bacon cheese fries that were left over from yesterday.
Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Bacon cheese fries are always good. There you go. Tell us what you guys had. Jody, if you're still there, did you get to eat dinner?
Nope. I got called into work. We had someone call off for night shift, so
that sucks.
I put up an agency shift for an agency CNA, and one of them somebody picked up, but it's somebody that we haven't had before, so I have to come in for an hour and train them.
Gotcha. Well, work calls, you gotta go.
Yep, that's what I'm about to go do. I will be back with you guys shortly.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you later. We'll see Jody later on. Chris, so wow, that's a combination. Banana bread and lasagna. There you go. I love banana bread. I love lasagna too.
Yeah.
Randy Orton kicking off. Yep. Alan said a hot pocket. Bray recent tweet says Stacey Davis. Yes, we were just talking about that on Instagram too. If you go over to his Instagram, you'll see the colorized version. Baked chicken legs and macaroni salad and a Pepsi, says Wally. Confession time. I recently got over COVID and found your channel while sick. No lie. Started feeling way better watching this. It's got me through, fellas. You guys have no idea. Well, thank you, Derek. That's very nice of you. Derek has some great, amazing comments for us tonight. Derek said he was watching our library over the weekend. That's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Brian says classic peanut butter sandwich with a big glass of milk. There you go. Azan says a quesadilla. Tina says pizza. I had pizza yesterday. Pizza Hut, actually. I have a Pizza Hut 5 minutes from my house, and I love Pizza Hut. Always did. Jen says barbecue sandwich and rice. Melinda, I'm back. Sorry, I was on the phone. No worries. Check Sean Rotsap's Twitter. He just tweeted about Bray. Derek, restaurant called Teriyaki Madness. That sounds good. Chicken wings and fries. Orange chicken. And there it is. Right off the bat, we get the theme song of Randy Orton and a cool snake graphic as well. Homemade mac and cheese, orange chicken meal, should have an all-ego sandwich at Arby's. Yeah, I saw that one. And he did that in his video with the mozzarella sticks and everything on there. Beef and cheddar. I love beef and cheddar there, and 2 mozzarella sticks. Their mozzarella sticks are amazing, by the way. Chicken soup. Let's do this, says Tina. Burger, no bun. There you go. That healthy. Randy Orton looking around at the crowd with a big smile. Look at Randy. Spaghetti. Always good. Eating a bar burger and fries now, says Perp. We treated ourselves and went out to eat for once. Wish we hadn't. Oh, the out food gotcha. Sometimes that happens. When you're used to
Yeah.
eating better stuff at home, and then you go out and you get the out food, the stomach doesn't like it. You can tell, like, all the nitrates and the salt and everything like that in that food. Yeah, I've had that happen. Glad to see Randy. I'm sure a lot of people are. Malachi is on Twitch. Love that Sean Ross Sapp has currently cleared the air of false rumors about Bray. Is Randy a face now? Let's see what Sean Ross Sapp had to say. I'll go look it up. Randy Orton making his way down to the ring. Let's see what Sean said. Fightful has reached out to sources connected to Bray Wyatt and confirmed that his absence following WrestleMania had nothing to do with what were called falsely reported mental health issues. Also, Bray Wyatt is 100% healthy and able to wrestle. There you go. That was
I wonder if he listened to the show last week. I'm joking.
I mean, Kyle Scarborough did say that on Abby's last week, so changed up to, let's see, blah, 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 blah. Let's see if there's anything different. Sources connected, falsely reported mental health issues. He was slated to return on tonight's Raw in Orlando. In addition, he had family engagements already scheduled for May and June. So in addition to that, which was, Fightful learned he was working on adding creative elements to his character. See? I wonder if that artwork was supposed to be seen tonight. I wonder if that artwork we saw, it was supposed to have been seen tonight. 100% healthy and able to wrestle. Was working on adding creative elements to his character, which was slated to return at tonight's Raw in Orlando. In addition to that, he had family engagements already scheduled for May and June. Wyatt was cleared to return to the ring, and there were tentative plans in order for Wyatt's return before the release. Wow. Guys, we may have just seen what the plans were going to be for Bray on his Twitter and on his Instagram. So, jeez, it sucks, man. Oh, Randy was just about to say something and gets interrupted by the bro, Matt Riddle, on his way down on the scooter. Looking so thrilled he might crash into something. Randy doesn't look happy to see him. Randy does not look happy to see him.
No, he does not.
Good to see Randy, says Sean. Got to see what Tom has to say, said Deanna. Randy, I missed you so much, bro. Oh, Randy just has a look of disgust. Bro, where'd you go? I thought you were hiding like a girthy anaconda.
What? Did he really say a girthy anaconda?
A girthy anaconda.
Good Lord.
Said I missed you so much. J-Hub, what's up, J-Hub? How are you? I'm just glad you're back. Oh, God. My stepdad went to get some milk and he got lost and never came back. Oh, my God, that's horrible. But, bro, you're back. You know what that means? It means we could team. Oh, Randy might not want any part of that. It means we could be RK, bro. Orton turns on Riddle and Bray saves Riddle. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, gosh.
Like, Randy Chance. Randy Chance. Can I ask you a question? Says Randy. What makes you think that I'd want to team with you again?
Ooh.
Oh, right out the gate.
Ooh.
We had a few matches, he said. shirts, got a buzz on social media. I work better by myself. And you've done fine by yourself without my help. Or your stepdads. Oh no, Riddle's got the sad puppy face. The crowd's groaning. Oh. We were, past tense, a good team. Nothing like a social media buzz, says Brian. RK bro, the fans are chanting. Uh-oh. AJ Styles. And no Moss, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would imagine.
This is going to be a WrestleMania match, isn't it? Or a SummerSlam
match. Remember, we said that we thought that's what we were going to get.
Yep. Where's my stepdad, bro? Oh, God, AJ. Yep, Sean Aker, you are correct. Set up for SummerSlam. James says, freaking love AJ Styles. Hey, Jeff Samuel, how are you? Doing well? AJ making his way into the ring.
It's too sweet, baby.
Oh, okay. Little chant.
Little nod there.
Legend killer. Jeff's talking about Impact on Thursday, Impact Battle Royal. Yeah. More 50-50 booking from Vince. Bring back Shane. No matter what you got going on, a shell, makes it all better. He did just say too sweet. Yes. Yes, he did. Oh, we got some masks in the arena. In fact, we got a lot of masks in the arena. I wonder if the arenas are starting to get to the point where they're making people wear masks. Yep. AJ, shut your freaking mouth. Your ego is so big. The only thing bigger than your ego is that jackass right there. And he points at Omos.
Oh.
He's not a jackass. AJ's telling the crowd to shut up. Shrek says good stuff. I
love how AJ is trying to insert current lingo, talking about that's cap.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna have a match with AJ and Randy.
Ooh.
All right.
I can deal with that match.
I accept, says Randy. Give you a spoiler. 3 most destructive letters in sports entertainment. R.K. Oh, Randy just nails him and knocks him out of the ring. Now he's behind Omos. Is he going to get... No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, he tried to. Nope, Omos just pushed him away. Oh, God. Riddle, don't. Oh, Riddle, don't. 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 He's not. He did, and he didn't. Riddle just run. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not good. Not. Oh.
Oh.
Not good. That is not good. Oh, man. Mike, I wouldn't exactly say killed when they lost by 13, but it's preseason. It's the first game, and no one played. So I really don't care. Preseason means about as much to me as I don't even know how to compare it. Preseason means nothing in football. 6-man tag on Impact last Thursday. We did manage to see that, yes.
Oh, yeah.
We did see that. Riddle limping out of there. Randy walking off ahead of him. James said he is a big jackass. The mask mandates are going back into effect. Yeah. Yep, I know. I have to wear one at work again, even though I'm vaccinated. So, yep, I know. It sucks. Good storytelling with Matt and Randy. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, it was
good start to the show.
That's a good open. Good open.
Very good opening to the show. If you are new to our channel, first of all, welcome. We are glad you are here. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And also, if you can, please hit the like button. You know, that little thumbs up thing that you see there? Hit the like button on the stream tonight. We'd really, really appreciate that as well. And if you are so inclined as to want to know when we have streams, make sure. Why is Corbin there?
Oh, boy.
Corbin's got a stain on the opposite side of his shirt, or did he just turn that inside out? Because it literally looks like the same stain.
Yeah. I mean, now he's taking his begging to Raw. He's trying to maximize his earning potential there.
And guess who he's talking to? Never gonna give, never gonna give. You should ask him for some money. Yeah. Do a duet with Rick. There you go. He was staying in a production truck.
Wow.
Jinder Mahal said he's going to help him turn things around. I don't want to enter. Oh, no. He's going up against Drew? Oh, wow. Lord. Oh, no. The design of Randy's hoodie looks like Jonathan Gresham's mask. That Super C is his own clothing line. He does. I ordered a couple of masks, the COVID masks from them. Him and his wife started basically their own clothing line. So that's where a lot of those designs are. Am I the only one who's getting major Berserker vibe from Drew with his sword play in the ring? Well, Baron Corbin may meet that. Oh my God, he looks awful. He looks awful. Hasn't shaved. He's got that shirt on with that. If he just keeps wearing that same shirt every week, there's going to be stains upon stains upon stains.
Yeah.
Corbin time to vomit. Said, well, James, maybe that'll help you out. Maybe if you vomit from it, it'll help you feel better. Did you hear Debbie Malenko? Yeah, I saw that. Debbie Malenko is going to be on the Empower pay-per-view. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna end up doing a watch along for that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Corbin, I'm glad he didn't come back as nothing, but he's still broke. Well, they're swapping superstars again. So hey, look, I'm not gonna complain. It's new. Having Corbin here is new, so not gonna complain about it. I got a T-Mobile commercial. Is that Dean's daughter? I believe she's Dean Malenko's daughter, Jeff, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think she is. Yep. Jimmy just say James McIntyre. Oh God. He's so broke He can't afford to get his haircut. His hairline makes me cringe, says Sean. This is the new version of Brooklyn Brawler. Ooh, that's a good shout, actually. That's a good shout, Wally. Yeah, that's a good shout. Brooklyn Brawler used to come out to the ring like that. He used to come out with the T-shirt and all the stains and everything on it, and people used to say he would smell. Yeah, that's a good call. It's a good shout out. I wouldn't have thought of that. Conrad says, hashtag what brand split? Yeah, well, we all know the draft, the brand split, all that really means nothing. It means nothing. It's meaningless. Meaningless. Always has been. Brooklyn Brawler vibes for sure, says Brian. First commercial. All right, well. We take the positives when we can get them. The first 18 minutes of the show was actually pretty good. So we'll take it. We'll take it. Upcoming artwork yet to be used by WWE. Sting's real name, Steve Borden. I believe so.
Yes, that is correct.
I believe so. Anything else saying anything about Bray? I'm sure it's all over all of the wrestling publications. Bray Wyatt. Let's see. Bray Wyatt's absence clarified, character development, time off, and more. That was what I read to you guys before. Young Bucks poking fun at NXT. Oh, big show. The recent releases of Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman. Paul White says he thinks all three could find a role. Talking about Braun Strowman and Ric Flair along with Bray. There's been an influx of talent. For whatever reason, WWE has gone in a different direction. What they're doing, their business line is beyond me, and they do their own thing, and it works for them. They've had great success with it. The biggest difference that I can relate to anyone outside is that AEW is a wrestling company, but also one dedicated to talent. It's about the fans, but also about the talent versus being just about the company. We have talents who are available, and if they make their way, it will result in an incredible amount of freedom for them to continue entertaining the fans, continue to grow. Anyone now who has been in this business long enough is smart enough to see where momentum is going, and you've got to agree that it's with them. It's got a great groundswell of support from fans who are really into the product. Storylines are unique. They have a different flavor and excitement about them. I made the transition myself because after 4 decades, I left as I could see the writing on the wall of where it was headed. So there you go. That some big show on Bleacher Report. Actually, an article from Twitter, and the writer was Tyler Conway. So there you go. There you go. Baron Corbin, of course, wrestled Shinsuke on SmackDown, and he lost, of course. Best Corbin gimmick? I think so. I would think so. And there's Drew getting ready to come out and wrestle Baron Corbin. Corbin skits with Truth would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would be. Sean says, no, that's not his daughter. She was trained by Boris Malenko, and he was so impressed with her talent, he allowed her to go out and wrestle under the Malenko name. Okay. I didn't know.
Well, listen, at least we're not getting him against Veer or
right.
I mean, this is good.
It's a change. It's different. It's different. Now we may see them before this match is over, but it is a different match. So Murphy's vignettes. Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. All the ex-WWE guys are in this prison setting in these videos. It's kind of neat, isn't it? Yeah, that they're all doing the same story. It's the Highlander. It is. Next 3 weeks will be awesome for pro wrestling. AAA and then New Japan during their big pay-per-views. AEW Rampage. And we have the NWA Empowered pay-per-view. Yeah, good stuff. James says, never ask about another man's sword. Drew saying karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. Steve Borden just said to watch AEW Wednesday for a shocker and said it's coming from a dark place. No, I can't be Bray.
Yeah, not yet.
Nope. He's sidelined for 90 days if he chooses to come back to wrestling. Won't see him until, ironically, right around Halloween. And there's the sword in the big thing of clay that's supposed to be a stone. You know, Jinder and the Super Bollywood boys are going to interfere. Yeah, I'm sure. No doubt. No doubt. That is a cool sword, though.
It is. It is.
Very cool looking sword. Drew McIntyre, a lot of Cena shirts in the audience. Sad Corbin looking sad in the ring.
Brian saying perhaps Murphy Wednesday. It's about time, right? For his 90 days to be up.
Should be around there. The video said to be continued, so we kind of had that though in Malachi's video as well, and then he showed up. So
yeah,
could be. Could be. Listen, I knew somebody was going to pick Buddy Murphy up. He's a great wrestler. Good, doesn't seem like the guy that's going to cause a lot of problems in the locker room or anything like that. So I knew someone was going to snag him. Corbin. You know what he also reminds me of, Jeff, is when Roddy Piper was wrestling Hulk Hogan in WCW, and he stayed in Alcatraz, and he came back with the disgusting shirt, and Hogan wouldn't go near him because he said he smelled.
Yeah. I remember that.
Corbin says, I have no choice. I have no choice. Oh, but he goes right after him after saying that. Yeah, that's not going to fly. Bangs his head off the turnbuckle. Now Drew is right on top of Corbin with a chop. Off the ropes. Big elbow to Corbin. Corbin falls down. Corbin even has his underwear pulled up too high.
Yeah.
He's just in bad shape. He's just in bad shape. AEW loves to spoil, ruin surprises. Murphy had some great matches. Oh, there they are. Cover, 2 count. No, if Impact, Ring of Honor, NWA Play version of WWE, you could get all the pay-per-views from all the wrestling companies. Who would be the owner of that kind of network? Oh, good Lord. Somebody with a lot of money. Has got Corbin outside the ring now on the announce desk. Big chop.
Oh,
that smell's never coming off. They said.
Oh,
they smelled Corbin. Ooh, all right. Corbin fighting back. Slams him into the ring apron. Dang, Drew, chop that hairline back, says Conrad. Needs a little haircut, little trim. Corbin with a couple of knee lifts to the midsection now. All right. Throws Drew out of the ring. Corbin's going to roll out the other side. Here he comes, running out. Oh, no. That was a bad move.
oh man.
Bad move. Throws him into the barricade. That's probably going to go to commercial, and it does, yes. Alexa Bliss Gamer says Alexa Bliss versus Dewdrop tonight. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. With the awkward backstage TV stances. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'd really, really appreciate that. And also hit a like on the video tonight. And make sure that you hit the notifications button if you would like to know when we have future content. And this week, of course, we'll be off now until Thursday, and that's our Impact show. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Impact Wrestling. the watch along for that. And then at 10:15 the same night, we do After the Impact, which we'll talk all about everything that happened. Couldn't do it last week because last week was a hot mess with the change up with going away from Twitch. Hopefully we have all that ironed out. But just remember, if you're going to come and watch along with us and you're watching on Access TV, you will be ahead of the stream. So that's just the way it's going to be. Nothing we can really do about that. But if you join us for Impact, we'll hope to see you there Friday. Of course, we should have Hot Tag. Jeff will let you know more about that as we go through the week, which that will be about Mr. Perfect. So 6:00 p.m. Eastern time will be Hot Tag about Mr. Perfect with Jeff and Brandy, as long as everything's good. And then later that night, we have SmackDown, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So our SmackDown watch along. And then on Saturday, instead of our normal, you'll see up there, instead of our normal weekly wrestling wrap-up show, we will not do that. We will be having the New Japan Pro Wrestling show on Saturday. That's going to start at 10:30 because that's Eastern Standard Time. That starts late. It's California time, so that starts late. So 11:30, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it starts for us in the East. So Corbin's taken every single angle he's been given and owned it. Did anybody listen to Cornette's podcast on Bobby Eaton? I don't listen to Cornette ever. But I'm sure Cornette, listen, Cornette was their manager, so I'm sure he would have. It would have been heartbreaking. So hopefully we can impact in time this week. Yes. Yeah. Let's hope everything works. Trying to grow the AEW brand. They're getting extremely close to oversaturating the market with Dark Elevation, Dark Dynamite, and now Rampage. Hopefully we can find Impact this week. Yes. Rampage commercial on Raw. Oh, jeez. Really? Somebody's going to get canned for that one. If they ever did do a WWE Network thing for those other companies, I would be dropping the Peacock Network and switching over to that. Oh, man. Well, all right. We've had two brand new. We had Orton come in, brand new thing there. Now we have Corbin and Drew, brand new thing there. I really want to see this movie.
Yeah.
I really do. I love the
first one. It comes out this week, right?
Yep. I love the first one, and I really want to see this one. Don't Breathe 2. It's awesome. I love all the horror movies coming out. Love it.
I might go to my local theater and see it Thursday night. Well, I can't see it Thursday night, but maybe before we go on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really want to see it. It looks really good. Conrad says Cornette was nice on that. He got me to cry twice. Bobby Eaton was dope. Rest in peace. Well, that's good. I'm sure he was. I mean, like I said, if he would do something nice, it would be during that. Not really playing a character. If he does that during his show, a little more down to earth because he was so close to him. Corbin tried to pin Drew, got a 2 count. There's a little graphic for Bobby Lashley. Of course, we're going to get Bobby Lashley. What's on Saturday? New Japan, James. New Japan. New Japan. Better get some rest. Corbin goes and slides under Drew and comes right back in. Derek, we are from the northeastern area of the United States.
Yep.
Jeff's from New York, and I'm from Pennsylvania. Yeah, James, New Japan. Gonna be fun. A lot of cool matches. Drew with repeated shots to the side and the back of the head on Corbin. Big clothesline from Drew. Another one. Corbin now taking the worst of this. Got Drew mad. Now Drew just tosses him over. Now he takes Drew. Oh, throws him again.
Seriously? The nightmare? Is this on? Where are you getting this? I got to know where you're getting it.
Where did you see that?
Yeah, I got to know where you're seeing that.
I'm very inclined not to believe you. It would be all over the news. So, yeah, no. Sorry, dude. Yeah. Don't believe that, guys. Don't believe that. That's definitely not true. Would be all over Twitter right now. It would be trending on Twitter. So don't believe that. He's trolling. Corbin, you are pathetic, says Drew. I'm doing some checking to just make double sure, but no, he's not saying that's not even been said. Tell us where you got that.
Yeah, I'm looking on Meltzer's Twitter.
Yeah.
My phone screen's gonna burn in a minute.
That's 4 a.m. for me, says James. Not true. Yeah, that's not true. Nightmare, whoever you are, please don't do that. Don't do that. I would almost kind of bet the Nightmare might be CM Punk, the guy that was in here trolling before. So if that's you, just go find something else to do with yourself instead of coming in and doing stuff like that. That's pretty horrible. Pretty horrible for a person to come and do that. So go find another stream to bother. Drew gets a 3 count as he was on the mic. Drew on the microphone pins him while he was on the mic. Look at that. Counted to 1 and just clobbers him while he had the microphone in his hand. Tells the referee, raise my hand. Jen says, next month is my birthday on September 17th. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. That's true when I'm the president. Yeah, you know what? Yep. Yeah. Don't be like that. Yeah, don't worry about him. He's gone, guys. He's gone. That name has come up over and over and over. So if you're gonna do stuff like that, like at least have some creativity and make a new name, so we don't know it's you. But yeah, that's I'm well aware pretty much of who that is. So that is absolutely not true. Not true. Jinder Mahal and the boys back off from Drew when he reaches for the sword. Obviously, that's going to end up being a WrestleMania match, I'm sure, as well, with Jinder and Drew. Does this feud benefit Drew in any way? I don't know. Randy and Riddle again. Riddle said, can we still be friends? I just have these shirts.
You see what James said?
In that Bray pic, that's writing in it, but can't make out what it says.
Well, guess what?
Did you see it?
Hold on.
Where is it? In his eye?
Yep.
I'm serious, and don't call me bro, says Randy. Riddle looks heartbroken. Jeff Hardy's back.
Jeff Hardy.
Hey, all right. Well, good to see him back. Of course, Jeff Hardy had had a bout with COVID. Yeah, there is writing in it. It's hard to make out. It kind of looks like a P or a D. It could be. It could be sometimes like the artist who drew it will hide their name. If it's Kyle, it could be a signature of like an artist or something, but Yeah, there might be a lot of little Easter eggs in this picture. We would get a lot of that when he's done that kind of stuff before. Giving people a lot of things to talk to. A lot of things to talk about, actually. Oh, he's looking at the colored picture. You can see it a little bit clearer in that. You know what that looks like to me, Jeff? And I almost am afraid to say it.
Uh-oh.
Think the Exorcist.
All right. Now
What was the demon's name?
Oh. Yep.
Is that Pazuzu?
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
That's the demon's name in The Exorcist, guys.
That is exactly what that is.
That's Pazuzu. That's the demon's name in The Exorcist. That is what that is.
That's what that is.
As soon as I saw the P.
Yeah, and then you can see the U at the very end.
Yep. As soon as I saw the P and that movie terrified me, I remember without a doubt. As soon as I saw the P, I'm thinking, wait a minute. Let's see. Let's tweet Bray. How do you spell that? P-A-Z?
P-A-Z-U-Z-U.
U-Z-U.
Yep. That's true, Sean Aker.
Pazuzu is who Danhausen based his face paint on.
Deanna, Bray tweeted out a picture and the caption said, "You can't kill it." Go check out Twitter or Instagram so you can see it.
Oh my. Our worst nightmare. Yeah, my worst nightmare. Yes. Yes, my worst nightmare. I know. As soon as I saw, now they're doing a full Chucky trailer. All right.
Yes, sir. I cannot wait for this show.
Well, let me see if we can. Let me see if. I'm sure Bray's getting a bazillion. I'm sure what he's getting is he's getting a bazillion tweets. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, also make sure you hit a like and hit our notifications button if you want to know when we have new content.
Hardy and are we getting Cross again?
Oh, if they're going back to Cross, then the Lee thing was a one-off.
Yeah.
Was out, and I'm going to probably bet you guys aren't going to be happy with the result, because if they're going back to this storyline, then he's probably going to be carrying Cross. Yep, we are.
Yep.
They're going back to the old storyline. Going back to the old storyline. Someone was freaking out on Twitter because they were testing out the smoke machine. Oh, God. Well, that'd be cool if Bray responded to us again, but I kind of doubt it. He's probably getting so many tweets right now.
All about storytelling.
Yep.
Just got to be patient.
Yeah, Barry comments in 3, 2, 1. Yes.
And that gets a
Yep. I'm sure they will. Even though Deanna says, "Oh, that's the P word. Holy crap, I'm done." Yeah, I know, because whenever I hear that name, it brings up memories about The Exorcist. Yeah, I know. It's bad. If Cross doesn't win, it kills his image on NXT, because how can you seriously say you're a threat to Samoa Joe? J-Hub, listen, he's already lost, and he's going to lose the match to Joe anyway. So that's what I don't get. Like, everyone knows this. It's not common knowledge. You can't convince people that he's going to win that match, because he's going to main roster. So he's not. I mean, does it take stuff away from the NXT match? I guess. But at this point, with everything else they're doing in NXT, I guess they probably just don't care. And with Cross, this has been, everybody's talking about this. They're like, when Jeff went out, you kind of didn't know what was going to happen. So now, with him going out, they were like, well, this was what was supposed to happen. Someone found out that he was supposed to lose going up into SummerSlam. And then he's going to fight Jeff again, which we'll see if that's what happens. So, yeah. James, yes, it is horror related. It is the demon in the horror film The Exorcist. The name of the demon that possessed Linda Blair's character in The Exorcist. So, it is. So I don't think J-Hub that it's going to kill it. I don't think it's going to kill anything, because he already lost to Keith Lee. And I think, I mean, listen, I think this is how it was going to go. Horror films scare me, says Alan. That one isn't particularly scary. So if you don't watch that one, if you don't like them, don't watch that one. That one ruined me from 8 years old on up. To this day, I don't watch demonic possession movies because of it. So Cross got the sand clock. Well, that's what they're leading up to. Yes, that's what they're getting up to.
Different little pieces. Look for different little things to be added back every single time until you finally figure out the missing piece of Scarlet.
Yes. My next question is, why all that build-up on NXT making Cross seem like he can't be beat? What is the end game? There is no end game. That's the thing. There is no end game. I mean, obviously everybody was right. Like, I hated to say that, but obviously everyone was right about Vince and maybe Laurinaitis. They don't care what they're doing on NXT. They don't care. That's a different show to them, and they don't care. They're not gonna. Obviously, it's pretty easy to see. They're not gonna continue storylines of characters that are in NXT when they come to the main roster. They're just not. They haven't done it before. So, and if they have, it's very, very. It's not very often. So they're not necessarily, they're not going to do that. They're just not. So, that's it. There is no end game. There isn't any. As much as people will be upset about that, Deanna said it. Image doesn't matter to the main roster. Nope. Or lineage, I think I said. Lineage is, yeah, no, it doesn't. Pazuzu is the one character from horror films that stays with you after you watch it. That demonic face flashing into film. Imagine that done with special effects from today. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I will not see any of the 3 Exorcist films that Blumhouse is making. That is why.
I can't say that same thing. I'll be watching.
Jeff can fill you all in. Me, I'm not even gonna watch the trailers. Not even gonna watch the trailers. Mr. Michael Law 2011. I heard Karrion Kross got a jobber entrance. Yeah, listen. What's left to be said about this? I mean, if you think he's buried, I guess in your mind he's buried. I don't know what to say. I mean, guys. Let me put this theologically. Do you think that if they're coming up with this big, humongous entrance, one of the coolest entrances by a superstar in wrestling today, do you think they're going to waste it on a Raw? The show that has been bad for so long. that people have said it over and over and over again. So do you think, and Michael, you can answer this, do you think that they'd waste that with Scarlett, him, that whole big production? Do you think that he'd waste it on a Raw? Would you waste it on a Raw? Would you? I wouldn't. Pretty simple. I don't know. But hey, if you think he got a jobber entrance, that's your opinion. So, all right. Waiting to go back from commercial. Well, that's cool. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight after Abby's, of course. So Jeff and Jody and stuff will have things to talk about on the next week's show. So there you go. That's cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I think this was this Yowie Wowie put up the definition. In ancient Mesopotamia, there's the king of the demons of the wind. So that's he put up a little definition there on our Twitter post that we put out. So there you go. Jeff Hardy down on the mat. Story of getting rid of older NXT is true. It seems that way. It seems that way. Seems that way. Can't believe that Vince doesn't want short talent. I don't understand that either. I don't get that. I mean, look. I mean, Adam Cole's not that tall, but apparently, at least what's been reported is he was offered a pretty big amount of money to stay. So I don't know if any of that's true, but he's not that big of a dude. Conrad says, I've never felt so disconnected from NXT like I do now. I really feel like they are being punished for something, but I also understand that they changed from what they were supposed to be. Splash from Jeff Hardy. 1, 2. Nope. Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. Jeff Hardy flies. Storytelling to make him the monster on the main roster that they need. Hornswoggle was short. he definitely was. He definitely was, Brian. Yes. Hornswoggle definitely was short. Last we saw him was in Impact. Another cover. Oh, look at Hardy. Look at Jeff again using the tights.
Yep.
Jeff using the tights. Twist of fate. Nope. Back elbow from Hardy. Hardy, a little bit of cheating going on. Oh, Cross has got him. Oh, man. And he's got them in the
cross jacket.
Cross jacket's locked in, so maybe he's not going to lose. Oh, nope. Jeff taps, but now we're tied. We're 1-1.
Joe, I could almost see them going the opposite way with this thing now.
You mean they'd have Jeff beat him?
Like maybe now instead of having Jeff beat him, he beats Jeff down.
Oh, okay.
Since he had that loss against Keith Lee last week, I feel like maybe they're switching things up just a little bit.
Maybe. Oh, no, look at Jeff. Look at he's going back into the ring.
Yep. We might get somebody else coming out here.
Maybe Keith Lee. Could have Keith Lee. Might have Keith Lee coming out to try to rescue him. No. He lets him go.
That was a message.
Well, there you go. Fall and pray. Oh, we've got Tamina and Dewdrop highlights being shown. So let's see Is this going to be where we see? Yep, Alexa Bliss. Loser. Eva Marie. Somebody commented and says, I think it says Raw. I don't know how you get Raw out of that. That was the Lily doll standing up on her own. And here she comes.
Here we go.
The birthday girl. The birthday girl. Alexa coming down with Lily. And the Lily Lucian. The Lily Lucian.
I like how the CGI Lily comes down the ramp.
Yeah, the CGI is very cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Alexa versus Dewdrop. Scott says it's going to be certified awful.
What, this match?
Yeah. Maybe they realized it wasn't the greatest look to have a champion to have a losing streak. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to that storyline after he loses the NXT title to Joe. I have never and never will like Alexa Bliss. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Folks, if you are new to our channel, first off, welcome. Welcome to our little friendly zone here. Thank you for joining us, and if you don't mind, subscribe, hit that post notification bell. We're going to be on a lot, Joe, I believe.
Yes.
And drop a like on the video if you don't mind.
Yeah, we've got Impact. We've got after the Impact Friday, we've got Hot Tag, and then we've got SmackDown, and then we've got Saturday the New Japan thing. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. Lots of stuff going on this week. What if Cross loses to Joe, says Deanna? Well, then he's just gone. I mean, usually that's kind of what happens. When you lose that title down there, then he's just gone. He's going to be off NXT. It'll be just on the main roster at that point. The sales have been up since last week after that ad, and Dennis Hopper from the film Blue Velvet is a certified PBR guy. We have the Lily doll chilling in the corner like crazy Steve. Oh, good call. Like the monkey. Ooh. Maybe have Lily meet the monkey.
Yeah.
Maybe have Lily meet Crazy Steve's monkey and they can hang out. I mean, I always said that monkey looked like the Fiend anyway.
It's true.
It's a Fiend monkey. So, Little T. What's up, Little T?
What's up, Little T?
I doubt Dynamite is going to sell PBR in 2021.
PBR. I remember those days.
Oh, my God, dude. That was the worst. That was the worst. That was the worst. You always used to go out and buy it because it was super cheap.
Super cheap, yeah.
But you know what? I think we ended up buying that once. And we went out to because I mean, we were like, we were 17 years old. We weren't supposed to have beer. So it was always cool when you used to get beer. And I think we either we got it from someplace or else we took it from one of our parents' houses. But I think we took it and it was warm. You want to talk about PBR being bad? Try drinking it warm.
Ooh.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. I'm not a beer fan anyway, but the fact that you try to drink warm beer and especially warm PBR, it's terrible. They should go ahead and make the movie When Chucky Met Lily. A heartwarming romance. Oh, you got to say that right. A heartwarming romance horror film for the entire family. Nice. Oh, Randy wants to hire Jeff for creative. It's creative for movies or wrestling, dude. Jeff could be calling stuff that makes sense, and Joe is my writer. He wants to hire us for creative, Jeff. Hey,
there you go.
It's all right. So if Bray's character is ties to The Exorcist, it seems obvious that Alexis is tied to Annabelle. Oh, well, I don't think there's much doubt. Annabelle and Chucky. I mean, with the doll. Yeah. No doubt. We don't really know that's what that says. It just looks a lot like that. But I mean, it is Bray's put out pictures and little tweets and stuff like that of famous demons before. So certainly could be. In my underage days, the cheap beer of choice was 30-pack of Miller High Life for $10. You know, I had once that was worse than PBR was Peels. Piels. Peels.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh, God, it was terrible. Terrible. Maybe that's why I don't like beer. Maybe it was just because we were buying all like lousy, cheap beer back when we were younger, and it was awful, and I just didn't like beer. Probably if I had a good one, I probably wouldn't mind it. Orton and Riddle, new tag team champs, SummerSlam, then Omos and AJ splits. That's like the Sid HBK storyline, said Leonard.
That's
good call.
That's a good callback to a previous story.
Yeah, good call. You got a taste for living, you're drinking cold blue ribbon. Oh, Schaefer was bad, Trex. Yes, Schaefer it was. We drank some really cheap beer. We drank Bass Ale too when we were kids. That's another one. Ugh. Ugh. The only good beers I think I ever had. Oh, look how sad Riddle is. Riddle looks as sad as Corbin. Oh, no, not Rick Astley. No, Rick Astley. Don't cheer him up by singing him a tune. Sing him a little tune. Sing him a tune. Come on. Together forever, together too fast. Come on, do it. Cheer him up. Sing him a tune. What, then Omos beats AJ Styles? Sad, says Tony. AJ, you know the rules, and so do I. Yes. I want to hear him sing him a tune. Riddle's going to ride. He's going to ride. Insiders or anyone in that chat, what was Dead Meat here on YouTube? They have a series where they ask celebrities for their favorite horror movie. He has Liv, Iconics, Woods, and a few more. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Check it out. Well, here we go. Eva Marie and I would imagine Dewdrop are on their way out. Never gonna give. Yes. Well, y'all know. See, Rick Astley was living off that whole Rickroll thing for a while. You know, yeah. He was making a good amount of money for that, but then it kind of ran dry. You know, ran a little dry. He needed work, and he went over and got a job with WWE. So there you go. Doing a little backstage interviewing. Alexa has the Lily doll. Now remember, she was mind controlling Dewdrop as well, so we did see a little bit of that. Have to keep her eye on that. Now, technically, she's supposed to be wrestling Eva Marie. That's who was announced anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we all know that Eva doesn't really wrestle. So, James Chadwick says, Lily's going in the corner. Oh, look at Lily's got a little spot there.
There you go.
Now see if Crazy Steve's monkey were up on that pole. Man. Eva Marie is up in the corner as well now, where the Lily doll is. We want Wyatt chance.
Yep.
We want Wyatt chance for the second week in a row. Yep, Trex. We want Wyatt. Yep. Dewdrop in there now with Alexa. Alexa coming up with some kicks, but Dewdrop just pushes her away. Riddle heel turn tonight, says Jason. That'd be interesting. Davey Van Der Linde is singing I'm in Love with Mary Jane. Well, we do like music here, so have fun, dude. Welcome, by the way. I've never seen you here before. Oh, Dewdrop goes for a back drop and misses. Alexa with a kick to the mid-back of Dewdrop. Quieted the crowd sounds again, said Deanna. That's terrible, honestly. Like, let the crowd vent. Let them say what they want to say. I don't like that. LOL, she's my main thing. She makes my mind sing. Cross body. Alexa goes for a cover. Gets a 1 count. Those are the days. I also drank Old English 800. Oh, God.
Man, that OE. Good gracious.
Alexa's making her way over to Eva Marie. What's she doing? Just waving her hand at her? Oh, look at this. Alexa's grabbed her, but here comes Dewdrop. Look out, Alexa. Eva distracted her. Dewdrop gets her from behind. Oh, Davey is, I'm the same moron behind Scott Steiner. This is my personal account. All righty then. We've now learned an identity. Look at that. Eva can't wrestle her way out of a bed sheet, says Derek. I don't even honestly know if she's cleared to wrestle. I have no idea. Big
She's
kick.
not done very much, that's for sure.
Oh. Kick to the back by Dewdrop. Grabs her by the neck, throws her head first into the top turnbuckle. Alexa in a bit of trouble here. Even Marie waving at the crowd, trying to get him going. Crowd not liking it. Big splash from Dewdrop. Alexa's getting tossed around now like a rag doll. Alexa looking up at Dewdrop. Dewdrop's going over to the far corner. Uh-oh. Alexa's in that position. She's doing something to the doll.
Uh-oh. You don't want to mess with this.
We get a wink from the doll?
What?
They just CGI'd a wink from the doll.
Wow. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
3, and there's the pin. We got a CGI doll wink.
Wow.
Alexa wins.
With the shenanigans.
We got a doll wink. What's up, Swack Fan 100? How are you?
Jody is back in the house.
Jody's back. Some are saying they're being disrespectful to Alexa for saying we want Wyatt, but I don't think they are. They like us. Just wants Bray. Alexa's getting a great reaction of the crowd, says James Chadwick. I don't know about you guys, wrestling a fitted sheet to get it folded. I lose every time.
Me too.
Even Marie is slapping Dewdrop upside her head. There's only so much of that she's going to take. We'll see when that ends up coming to an end. Little T says, now, this is a strong statement for a Raw. But Little T says, now, I have seen everything. That's a really strong statement for Raw. You may want to wait. You may want to hold that off until the end of the show. Because, yeah, Oh boy. We're seeing highlights. Johnny Drip and Damien Priest from last week. I love reminiscing about we all used to drink. I got sick from Southern Comfort once in my life, and I can't even smell it now. Can't even lift that. Nope. If I even lift a cap and smell that now, it makes me ill. But I was at a party out at State College when I lived out there for school, and I literally drank a bottle and a half of it, and it was myself. And yeah, now I can't even smell it. Sheamus, Johnny Drip. Does he have the word drip written on his sideburns?
Yeah, on his head, yeah.
He does?
Yep.
And Sheamus just called him a waterhead. Oh. And there's the dripstick. Sheamus getting ready to punch him because he's going to squirt him with the dripstick. I got to give it to them. That wink was crazy. Yep. It was definitely unexpected. It was definitely unexpected. I still have to give Raw a chance when they start doing. Wait, what?
Yeah, when they start
doing Viagra on a pole or monster truck feuds, then I will stop watching. Deanna loved the doll wink. Morrison has the drip stick. Better be careful. Do I sound like a person that drinks wine? Wine sucks. Yeah, I'm not a wine drinker. Never was. I'm not really a drinker at all. I don't drink a lot. Very, very. I did sometimes at parties and stuff like that, but I'm not a drinker. My drink of choice is if I drink, it's usually amaretto. I like flavored stuff. Amaretto. I like amaretto. I like amaretto sours actually. If I drink a liquor, I drink gin, which I know not a lot of people do.
I do.
But do you? Okay.
Yep.
I like Tanqueray. Tanqueray is really good.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not like a whiskey guy. I'm not a Jack Daniels. I'm not a whiskey guy. I've tried a lot of it, in my early 20s and stuff like that, around the time when you get old enough to drink and stuff. I've tried a lot of it. Captain Morgan's rum is pretty good. Trex. But, I was never really, I tried a lot of I tried Goldschlager that has the little pieces of gold floating in it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried, it tastes like cinnamon. I tried a lot of things, but yeah, I kind of got over that, I guess. It seems you had trouble with my last name, Vanderlind. My OCD gets up when people don't say it right. It's pronounced Van der Lend. Okay, Lend. I was thinking like America, like Paul Lind, the celebrity. That's what made me say it was Lend. Okay, fair enough. A good White Claw, says it's on white. I've never had it. A very nice red wine every once in a while. Yeah, I know a lot of people I know like drink wine. I've never been a wine drinker. I'll unwind with a nice shot of Jameson on occasion. I'm going to say the first part of Raw has been good. I can't disagree with you. See wrestling. Yeah, I mean, it's been different. It's had different stuff. And yeah, I mean, look, that's what everybody's saying, right? Don't do the same thing over and over. Don't do the same matches over and over. And that they definitely didn't. So in that respect, they brought on Corbin. So yeah, pretty good start. Not the same stuff all the time. You had Cross and Jeff Hardy again, and this time Cross won. And I think kind of a lot of people expected Cross to lose. I did. So Jason says, ask the insiders, what are your thoughts on these contenders matches? If Morrison wins, does he get a title shot? They confuse me, to be honest. I really don't know. Like, I know they're doing that a lot, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're getting or keeping track of all that. So I don't know. Jeff, what do you think of contenders matches?
I don't mind these matches. I know some people have had some things to say about them, but I don't mind seeing the contenders matches because it establishes a storyline, and especially when they have trouble creating storylines, having them just go ahead and face off with each other just creates that, just creates a little story. So I don't mind it.
Yeah. Wally says, I can't drink. And if I could, I don't know what I would. Drippity doo dah, drippity a. My oh my, what a moist day. Oh gosh. J Hub says, when I was in the Navy on base, they used to sell this vodka. It was called Military Special. It had a picture of a jet on it. It was the cheapest thing I've ever drank, and it almost sent me to the hospital. Vodka. I've had Absolute vodka a few times. I've had cheap vodka. We're going to talk about liquor. I mean, I like probably a lot of kids did. Your parents, when I was growing up, your parents had, your parents have a liquor cabinet, Jeff?
Not really. Well,
okay.
Yeah,
not a liquor
really.
Or a liquor area or something.
Yeah.
Mine had a liquor cabinet, and it was just plain as day. It was like right in the living room. There's no lock on anything or anything like that. So when we got to like 17, 18 years old, and that started to become a thing, we used to raid the liquor cabinet. And what you would do is you'd pour some out, especially if it was vodka, and you'd pour some out, you'd give it to your friends, right? And then you'd fill it back up with water. That was just the thing you would do because, it looks the same if your parents aren't big drinkers. And my mom and dad really weren't. My dad did, but my dad was gone from the house when I was 14. My parents are divorced. And my mom didn't drink. So, so they never really knew. And then finally one day, I think what happened was, if I remember right, I think my father came back to collect his liquor. And then when he went into the bottles and went to take a shot, and he was drinking like all water.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, Joe got in trouble. But they had some really cheap bottles of liquor. They had a liquor called Cutty Sark, which was awful. It had to be like $5 a bottle whiskey. It was just terrible. Terrible. And we used to go, I hung out with a friend of mine and then my cousin next door. We used to play drinking games. And there was this goofy drinking game called Cardinal Puff. And you'd sit there at a table and you'd have to do all these motions with your hands and your legs and stomp the floor and do this and say this and then dump your cup over. And if you didn't do it all the right way, like all that stuff, Jeff knows it. And if you didn't do all that, you had to drink your entire drink down in one gulp. You had to slam your entire drink. So we had no drink. So my cousin comes up with this idea. Now, my cousin's always been a very inventive type, but this wasn't one of the good ones. He decided to open up a can of fruit cocktail, throw it in a blender with Cutty Sark, and then he put it in bowls. And then that is what we had if we did not get the Cardinal Puff thing right. Well, let me tell you, our friend who we had never seen, his name was Matt. We never seen him get sick. That was the first night we saw him get sick. He'd take like 5 or 6 spoons of that, and he was out on the back porch. And that was horrible. And myself and my cousin were just laughing about this, like not more than 4 or 5 days ago. And I was like, oh, that was the worst. It was the absolute worst. So drinking stories, man. Fun stuff. Ricochet and Sheamus are underway. Ricochet with some shots to the back. Jeff, do you ever have a Red Death?
Red Death.
Alabama Slammer and a Kamikaze mixed together.
Yep. Yep.
And if the bartender does it right, they taste just like high C. They taste just like fruit punch. And you can't tell there's liquor in it. And there is a lot of liquor in that drink. A lot.
Yeah. I don't really drink anymore. So
no, I don't either.
But my buddy was getting married and we went out the night before. and they used to make these little mini pitchers of Long Island iced tea.
Oh yeah.
And they're like this big. And yeah, somehow, some way I became the designated, well, Jeff doesn't get drunk, so we'll just give him all of ours, because people kept buying them for everybody all night. So I think I walked out with like 7. I was 7 deep with them. Had a little bit of a buzz, but yeah. But I saw somebody say something about Boone's Farms and Mad Dog 2020.
Mad Dog 2020.
And I gotta throw another one out. The cheap one, Wild Irish Rose. We used to do a lot of that in college, and my college was a Christian college, and you can't get me in trouble now because I'm out. So there you go.
Mad Dog 2020 and that horrid death flavor that they had, because they didn't have all kind of flavors like they do now. All you were able to get was that one that was supposed to be grape. I don't know what it was, but it tasted like it tasted like NyQuil. It honestly tasted. If you ever had NyQuil, that is what Mad Dog 2020 tastes like. It was the worst. But you bought it because it was like $4 or $5 a bottle. Yeah. So it was a big thing to get when you have no money. Oh my gosh. We Want Wyatt is trending on Twitter. That's cool. Very cool. Wild Irish Rose.
I know. Shoulders. It was cheap though. I mean, it was like $2. So
and see, that was the thing. That was the thing.
I think the worst thing that I've ever drank is absinthe.
That's
Jody said that in the chat. That's nasty. Yeah. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting Jody's not here because her picture's not on the screen. Yeah, absinthe is nasty. Nasty. You know what I tried once and I couldn't. I hated it. Well, Sambuca.
Oh yeah.
Black licorice flavored. Ugh. And I hate black licorice. Always have. Sheamus just went out over the announce table, and Ricochet is out. Great seeing Ricochet, says James. Yeah,
it is.
Passion, says Brian. But yeah, so there you go. We're talking about alcohol on Raw tonight. Never know what you're going to get in an insider stream. You just never know where the conversation is going to go. Speaking of which, if you're new to our channel, welcome. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you had a great Monday. And I hope you're enjoying the show. So far, it's been pretty good. Which is always a good thing. But make sure you hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate that. And also make sure you throw up a like on the stream before you leave tonight. Also, if you want to be notified when we have content, and this week is a busy week, make sure you hit the notifications button so you are informed of when we will have new content coming out. We've got stuff on Thursday. We've got stuff on Friday. We've got stuff on Saturday this week. So lots of stuff going on in wrestling this week. Impact Wrestling is every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, if you have been watching Impact and you did not make last week's show, they are not on Twitch anymore. So just remember, if you want to watch and you want to follow along with us, you need to pay the 99-cent subscription on their YouTube page. And if you're going to watch it on there, it will not start until 8:30. So access is ahead. It starts at 8:30. There's no commercial, so it catches up at the very end. But if you're going to watch it with us on Thursday night, make sure that you are aware of that. And then we will be here with After the Impact at 10:15. That starts. We go away for a couple minutes, freshen up, do what we got to do, and then come back at 10:15 and talk about the show. And then, of course, on Friday, we possibly may have, Jeff will keep you posted on Hot Tag with Brandy. That's all about Mr. Perfect. And then we will have our SmackDown stream at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. And then Saturday, our first New Japan watch along. So, and that is starting at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So a late one, but it looks exciting. A lot of cool matches announced for that. So that should be a great time also. So John Moxley is there among others. So excited to see that. So lots of stuff going on. And it's not going to get any slower as the month goes on. we've got all that stuff going on with the people supposedly coming into AEW, and we've got a lot of just a lot of things happening. We have SummerSlam coming up soon. We have that NWA Empower event coming up, which we are going to watch along with that. So just a lot of stuff going on. Axis is a good channel if you like music. Yeah, Brian, you know what? I wasn't getting it, and then I found it on a lower section of channels that I don't usually watch. So I'm glad I do still get it. I didn't think I did. But yeah, I watched an Eddie Money tribute concert, which I really enjoyed. I'm a big Eddie Money fan. And I watched that, taped it, and then watched it. It was really good. Sad, of course, because Eddie passed away, but I liked seeing all the old artists come out. REO Speedwagon was there. John Waite, who I absolutely loved as a vocalist when I was growing up. And so just a lot of cool stuff. It was a lot of good stuff. Long Island iced tea, says Deanna. Yeah, they're popular. Always a popular drink. No more sleep again for me, said James. You better rest up and get healthy.
Yeah.
You need your strength. Watch along for the supposed CM Punk debut. Yeah. Yep. Mad Dog kept on giving. It did. Kept on coming back. Yeah. Yeah. Sheamus is in control of the matchup. He's got Ricochet in a chin lock. Ricochet trying to fight his way out. Little T says, popcorn? Is that popcorn? Are you eating popcorn, or does that mean get your popcorn?
Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready. We got Randy Orton versus AJ Styles coming up. Sheamus gets tossed out of the ring. Get your popcorn ready. Sunday, having nothing on hand. I had an early night sleep for 13 hours. Ooh, dude. I don't think I've slept for that long in a long time. I get around, yeah, right? I get around 6 normally, I think. 6.5. When I'm tired, like this morning, I slept a little longer. I think I slept about 7.5, but I barely ever get more than that. That face mask reminds me of The Undertaker, says it's on. Reminds me more of Hamburglar. As Jason Baker brought up. Especially with Sheamus's red hair.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Big. Oh, look at the splash from Ricochet. Ricochet off the ropes and up and over. Going for the cover. 2. Oh, close. Looked like he had him. Jaeger, I am not a fan of Jägermeister. Yuck.
Oh, I love Jaeger bombs.
Oh, I know a lot of people that do. Ugh, nope.
Not me.
Me either. Right there with you. I still fell asleep in my chair in the afternoon for 3 or 4 more hours. You slept for 17 hours out of 24 in a day. Yeah, I'm sure you probably needed it. Elbows to the side of the head of Ricochet, throws him into the corner, turns around, he trips Sheamus, goes face first into the second turnbuckle, goes up on the second rope, but he just bounced off of Sheamus. Sheamus just pushed him away.
Man.
Took a headbutt while he was coming down.
Woo.
And Sheamus is getting ready for a brogue, and he got it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Derek says the Irish Batman. Nice. It's only Monday. We've had food talk and now booze. Yep. See? I told you. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. I'll take as much sleep when I can. Yeah. Only way I could sleep that long is if I take some sort of pill that makes me sleep. Then I can, but that's the only way I can sleep like that. So there you go. Sheamus still the champ. Ricochet takes the loss. So what is Sheamus looking at here? Sheamus is looking at something a little stunned. What's going on? What is Sheamus looking at? Damien Priest. Damien Priest. I do love his entrance.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really, really do. Damien Priest on his way out. Going in the ring. This probably going to be a SummerSlam matchup too. Kind of think we may be getting a new champ there, Jeff.
I believe so.
Think it's time for Damien Priest to win that title. Sheamus up in his face. Crowd's chanting something, but I can't tell what it is. Kind of sounds like holy the F word a little bit, but I don't know if I just wasn't hearing it right. Oh, look at it, came back after him. Priest, oh, no, didn't get him, didn't surprise him. Going in there after him, but he saw him out of the corner of his eye. Uh-oh. Johnny Drip Drip. Johnny Drip Drip is on his way out. Love Priest vest. I'm up till 4 a.m. every night, 6 or 7 on UFC nights. Dude, I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do that at all anyway because I work early, so there's no way I couldn't do it. I used to do it though. I used to do it when I was a younger man back in the Stone Age. I used to do it. I'd stay up until we would stay up when we first got Nintendo, the very first one, the NES. We used to stay up until the sun came up. We would start playing. I think we were playing Final Fantasy, the very first one, which cost a fortune back then because it's one of the first video games with a battery in it to save stuff. And we used to play that we start at like 6 o'clock at night. We'd play it all the way through and just going through the story. And it's the weirdest thing because you could only play one player. So me and my one friend would switch off. One of us would get tired, the other one would take over, and we would just kind of sit there watching what would happen next and try to figure it all out together. And then the next thing you know, we look outside, the sun comes up. So I used to do it. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, the Stone Ages. Back of the time of the original Nintendo system, which you guys probably never saw.
Man, I had the whole setup, man. I had the pad.
Yep.
Too, and obviously you had to have the gun for Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt. Great game. That stupid dog that would come and laugh at your ass when you'd miss.
Yeah.
Dog would appear on the screen. Ah! Yeah.
Like I had the track and field game, so using the pad where you have to run on the pad, then jump off. And
did you ever play that in the arcades?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to get my hands so like ripped up and calloused from that stupid trackball. Because you'd sit there and you'd be spinning the thing with the, oh my God, that was horrible. The pains you'd go through to play a video game back in the day. Like and for a quarter's worth of playtime and a lot of that stuff, like if you didn't get, you literally had you usually had 3 chances. And you put a quarter in, you get 3 lives or 3 chances or whatever it was. And for track and field, I think you had to hit the record or at the qualifier. And if you didn't hit the qualifier, you were done. And then you'd be pumping quarters into these machines. Do you have a favorite video game, Jeff? Like an arcade
video game.
An arcade game that you played in the arcade.
Arcade.
Yeah.
Probably a Street Fighter.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Street Fighter.
Mine is either Donkey Kong, the original one, or Tron, when the Tron video game came out. And I'll tell you what, I would give anything to play that Tron video game again. But you can't. It's literally there. I think Xbox may have had it on their arcade at one point. I never owned an Xbox, so I don't know. But I loved that game. Jody, if you're still here, did you play arcade games, or do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, I was always a big fan of Pac-Man, but my favorite game of all time is a game called Teddy Boy that I used to play on the Sega Master System. I actually still own a Sega Master System and play Teddy Boy quite frequently.
That's really cool. I never had the Master System. I had I had the Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I never had the Sega Master System. That's awesome. They are so addictive, arcade games. I love Street Fighter, said James. Street Fighter was great. I sucked at it. Do you remember the video game Gauntlet, Jeff? Do you ever play Gauntlet?
Oh yeah.
That's another one that eight quarters. I could take a $10 bill in there and just play, and that Red Wizard is about to die. Yes, love that game.
And shout out to Jen Carter. We got you covered too for next month for your birthday.
Oh yeah, there you go. Shout out to Jen for next month. Your birthday is about a little more than a week before mine. I got my birthday. Ooh, by the way, if you didn't see the post, my daughter was visiting my wife. Let's see if you could see.
There you go.
She got me a signed autograph picture of Dude Love, and he signed it as Dude Love, which is awesome, a.k.a. Mick Foley. So that was my early birthday gift from my oldest. She actually met him, and he remembered the Insiders, which was awesome. Of course, he did an amazing thing for Brandy when Brandy was sick with COVID. He sent her a cameo and kind of spoke to Brandy a little bit, so that was awesome. Really, really great of him to do that. And I remember telling my daughter, my oldest, about it. And when it was funny because she called me at work and she said, "Hey, Dad," she said, "who is the wrestler who did that really cool thing and sent that cameo out?" And I'm like, "Mick Foley." She's like, "Oh yeah, he's in this place signing autographs." And I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, where are you?" Now my daughter lives up in New York, like near New York and Connecticut. And she said, "Oh, we're in this mall in Albany." So right away, I'm like, now I know Jeff lives in Albany. So I'm like, is that same place that has the wrestlers come and sign autographs? And then I'm thinking to myself, I bet you it is. So then I texted Jeff and I told him, I'm like, dude, now I knew he was with his kids, but I said, my daughter just got me this autograph and met Mick Foley, got a picture taken with him. I said, he's in a mall in Albany. And then Jeff's like, no way. And he's like, how long is he going to be there? And I think I called him at literally like 20 of 7 that night. And he was leaving. He told my daughter he was done at 7. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, I so wanted to go, but by the time we would have gotten there, it wouldn't have, I don't know.
That was really cool. She said he looked exhausted. I said, yeah, I'm sure he was. Probably having to sit there for, 8-9 hours or however long it is and just signing after signing after signing after signing. You ever want to know what that is like for them? We talk about this a lot in our stream. Watch a movie called The Wrestler.
Yep.
And you'll get an idea. If you haven't seen it already.
Close to accurate.
Yep. Jeff will be able to tell you. Mickey Rourke was in that. So, but if you ever want to see that, that's you may think that that's wonderful and easy, but it probably isn't. You're there sitting in the same place all day. You're posing with people. You got to smile every time. And how many autographs can people do in an hour? You might be seeing 60, 70 people an hour and a lot of kids and a lot, and you just have to smile and be as nice as you can be. Everybody thinks it's glamorous, but it probably gets old really quickly. So Priest and Johnny Drip both down on the mat. Miz banging on the ring apron. Do you find it weird that Bray is still using his Bray Wyatt handle name on Twitter? No, not really. I mean, he's under a 90-day no-compete clause with the company that he was still working for. So, not really. I worked at an arcade. It was best job ever, I bet. One Saturday, I went undefeated for over 4 hours on the original Mortal Kombat versus other players. That's awesome. I've reached the We Want Wyatt portion of Raw. Wow, you're behind, dude. Derek, Raw, aka rematch all week. Listen, it hasn't been that bad this week. I mean, last week I'll give you. I'll give you. Oh, dripstick shot right to Damien Priest, but it didn't matter. Damien Priest that's gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. Damien Priest wins. Miz's dripstick shot did nothing but probably cool him off a little. Might have appreciated that. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Better watch out, Miz, because here he comes. Is he going to turtle Miz again? He might turtle him.
He might.
He did last week. He turtled him. Nope. John Morrison's back trying to help him, but he just knocked him flat out. Now he's don't do it. Miz, don't. Just put the dripsticks down. Oh, now he's got a dripstick. Now he's going to squirt Morrison in the face. He's got another squirt in the face. Miz has one left. Oh, no. He's got another one. And another shot to the face of Johnny Morrison. And now he really is living up to his moist name, isn't he?
Yeah. He is America's Most Wanted.
He is definitely that. Miz is trying to back up, and there's nowhere to go. Miz pushes him off. Miz is standing up. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Was Miz faking an injury? Uh-oh. Oh, Miz is taking off. Doesn't look like he has a torn ACL to me.
He's running, so he's healed.
Running. He's okay. Orlando's the Damien Priest. Let that be a lesson. Don't get distracted and rolled up and be like Damien Priest. Says for months we've all seen Sheamus come out here running his mouth. Said you have something to say to me, say it to my face.
That wasn't very nice person from.
Yeah.
Be gone.
Be gone. Said you run your mouth and you treat people like garbage. Annette Morris, holla if you hear me. I'm going to deal with you like every other bully in my life. Wrestling News. So at Wrestling News Co. on Twitter said a Bray Wyatt Fiend promo aired in Orlando for the fans attending WWE Raw.
I don't know if I believe that.
WWE
Dude, if that happened, Joe, like and we talked about this a little bit earlier on Abby's, but maybe in secret, I don't know. Maybe they could.
Well, here's what it says. WWE reportedly ran a promo for Bray Wyatt. Priest just knocked out. Is that Morrison again? Yeah. Ran a promo for Bray Wyatt during Monday Night Raw. Reporter John Alba was in attendance in Orlando and says that the promo featured Mick Foley and Steve Austin talking about how awesome the Fiend character is. There was also loud "We Want Wyatt" chants during Alexa Bliss's match against Dewdrop. The chants could be heard on USA broadcasts, but apparently they were louder than they came across on TV. As far as the promo that aired, that could have been something that slipped through the cracks. Wyatt was supposed to return tonight in Orlando, but that was before the decision was made to release him. As noted earlier, Wyatt sent out a tweet that teases something different, perhaps an evolution of the character. It is believed that he will wind up with another wrestling company that, okay, so there was a promo that was probably slated to play there, and they probably played it regardless, which is kind of dumb, but okay. DJ, that's wishful thinking, but again, listen, and I've said this before too. If they would do that, and they said that they let him go, and then he just comes back with no explanation of any kind, they are doing nothing but making fun of people who've been let go from there before. And that's horrible. That's really, really horrible. So as much as I would like to see him back, I don't want it to be that way. That is absolutely horrendous. And it does nothing but disrespect everyone they've let go before. If that's a fake or people are saying it's a work, that would be absolutely horrible. So I don't agree.
The only reason I could see him coming back is if the backlash from the networks was so strong that they said, okay, just kidding. Let's pretend that never happened.
Even still though, Jody, I think they do it in a different way.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I think they may even wait out the 90 days and then bring him back, kind of like they did with Samoa Joe. I don't think they would do it because, like I said, it just comes off to me as being horribly disrespectful to other wrestlers that were let go, and I just don't know. I don't know.
It is a little strange that they haven't changed his Twitter name yet.
Brought him back for fan demand. Doesn't have to be a fake firing. Yeah, but again, you're talking about Vince McMahon. And I don't know too many times that Vince McMahon allowed himself to look small.
Mm.
So that would be a shocker. I mean, anything's possible, but that would be an absolute shocker because he never allows himself to look bad. So unless he got rid of someone else, for him to eat crow, yeah, that's be something I've never seen. So maybe. The selling of the Bray merch, James, doesn't mean much at all to me because they sell wrestlers.
They're merch. Still selling Braun Strowman stuff.
Yeah, they'll sell merch from wrestlers until the merch sells out.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean anything at all to me. Nick Khan fired him and maybe Vince grabbed him back. Well, if that's the case, though, then Vince hired Nick Khan. So unless Vince turned around and fires him and said he made a mistake, then I could see it. Because then Vince would be saying, well, no, he screwed up. And it would make Vince look good, like he didn't do it. But unless that happens, I
think you're right, Joe. I think the only way to if they do want to bring him back because of the pressure from the networks and the fans, and they need to wait out the 90 days and say that they renegotiated his contract.
Yeah, I think so too. Because they can. I mean, they've renegotiated with people in the past, so they certainly could do that. But I think that's what they would have to do. Both masks have sold out on WWE Shop. Good luck to the ones that bought the new one. I've talked about that mask. TMB Gamers. Hello, by the way. Vince has grapefruit balls. He does. He does. Although they might be shriveling a little. They might be down to oranges now. You know, he is getting older. Vince won't bow down to the fans, but I would imagine the network said, well, sure, they could. Yeah, they could. Would it be hilarious if we find out Nick Khan and Tony Khan are actually related? Well, it would be a little crazy. It'd be a little cray if that was true. All right. They can bring him back like they did with Joe and Zelina. I wouldn't be surprised if Vince had no choice but to bring him back due to backlash from the fans, and that's what Jody said, Fox and NBC. Yeah, but remember,
it wouldn't be the fans; it would be the networks being on him because of the pressure from the fans.
Yeah, Vince never did anything for the fans directly, so no. If Vince had no, but yeah, again, they weren't brought back right away.
Yep.
They weren't. They were gone for a little bit, so they weren't brought back right away, and I don't think they're going to do it here either. Reports of them offering the same amount Braun was making to Adam Cole only sets him up for a cut when they want to save money. I'll tell you guys, and this is God's honest truth. If I were in that company, I would really be thinking twice about signing anything, because unless you get a clause in your contract that Roman has that says you can't be fired, at least that's the rumor. I don't know if that's true, but that's the rumor. Then I would not be signing anything long-term with them, because you just don't know. You just don't know. The job security there is awful. So
Jason Baker just posted something interesting.
You just don't know.
I don't know if it's related to Bray, but it's possible.
33 million views on TikTok. Jason Baker. Let's see. What did Jason
He says, feast upon the gods until you pick their bones clean.
Wow.
What's that a picture of, though?
I don't know.
It's like, well, it's definitely bones.
Yeah.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Well, feasting on bones goes along with the buzzards.
Mm-hmm.
And we know Jason worked with, now that looks like a thing of paint.
Yeah.
If you watch the video to the end, it looks like a paint can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That could be a little tease for a Wyatt family return.
Is he painting like a bodysuit or
is it a mask? Is it a
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali coming down to the ring along with Mansoor. Miz pulled the Kevin Nash with that wheelchair gimmick. He did. I honestly thought he was really hurt, though. The rumor was that he hurt must have been an ACL sprain, not a tear. Because I heard that he had a torn ACL. If that was the case, there's no way he would have been back yet. Why the hell would you cut Bray, Braun, and others and bring back Goldberg? We wonder that ourselves quite often. Cena said bringing back guys like him won't last. Yeah, John did talk about that. He had an interview with Suicide Squad, and he mentioned that particular business model won't last. Talking about bringing back old guys instead of having the young guys carry the company. Yeah. If I was Cole, I would ask for a no-cut clause, but that doesn't stop WWE from just sitting them at home. We don't know that he accepted it. There wasn't any, as far as I'm aware, there wasn't anything out there that said he accepted, because he's supposed to be getting offers from AEW also, along with WWE. So, and he's got ties over there. He's got the Young Bucks. He's got the Bullet Club. And so, I don't know. This is what I don't understand. Bray is gone, but Mace, T-Bar, Mustafa Ali, and Mansoor still have jobs.
This is what I don't understand. Bray's gone. Period. End of story. That's what I don't understand.
J-Hub, I will say one word there. Money.
Yeah.
You want to know how much these guys are probably getting paid? Probably not much.
Yeah.
So, if you want to know why, money. I mean, with that particular question. Derek, another rematch, guys. Come on. We're used to this. Monday nights is see, they started off the show really well, right? We can all kind of agree that the start of the show from like 8 till like almost 9 was pretty good. It was pretty good. Kept everybody's interest. Now as you drag on, right? Now you're into the second hour, and now you're getting close to the third hour. This is when you can't do rematches, because then you're going to bore the hell out of the audience, and the TV audience isn't going to watch, and you're going to lose them. You'll have viewers for that first hour, but then you got to keep everybody interested along the way. You can't just have 1 hour of good stuff and then go right to rematches for the rest of it. It's just, it's not smart. Retribution are talented. The gimmick was only the problem. Why put it on them? The wrestlers are talented, but I don't think they should be this gimmick anymore. I mean, I'd rather see them as Dijakovic and Dio Madden. I that did nothing for me. Retribution did nothing for me. But they're doing what they were told to do when it comes down to it.
I think they could have done much more with it. If you'd have added in that angle of the hacker and brought that back into it, I think that would have been really interesting.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, when they have that whole thing going on, that's true.
They could have done better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. I feel like they are aware of viewership decreasing the longer the show goes on as well, says Conrad. Oh, I'm sure they are. You can see all those ratings. You can see ratings from 9 to 10 and 10 to 11 and all that. Yeah. So I wouldn't doubt it. Dijakovic with the cover 2, 3, or T-bar. Sorry. I think where they're going with them now, maybe a little bit, as I look at them and the way their face paint is and everything, they might be going more like a new Demolition, maybe, with these two guys.
Yeah.
Double choke slam coming for Ali. But if you're going to build them up this way, you have to really make them like monsters. So Mansoor now coming in to try and help out. Thoughts on Dio Madden, not Mace. Well, like I said, Derek, I like Dio Madden. Dio Madden and Dijakovic were huge in NXT. Two big guys that really should be, doing pretty well. But Retribution, the idea was amazing, but the execution sucked. That's what Jody said, yeah. Agreed. Sheamus tweeted, I accept for SummerSlam.
All right.
Well, there you go. We kind of knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I think he's going to lose. I think it's time for Damien Priest to take that belt. You suck chance for Retribution. You suck. You suck. This show, by the way, was not sold out. I did hear that. They only sold, I think they said they had 9,000 capacity. I think they want to say they sold 7,000 tickets. And also the AEW show coming up, I think it's Dynamite this Wednesday, was also not sold out. So seems, oh no, that was Zawa. 1, 2, oh no, it's R-Truth. Oh, R-Truth saved Reginald. R-Truth saved him. Tozawa was dressed up as the janitor. Oh, Reggie threw the bars. Oh, look at that. Ducks under a guitar shot. Reggie goes up on top of the bat. Oh, look at this.
Look at that snazzy suit.
And he's jumping around. Look, they can't catch him. Jumps off of the, oh, and there he goes. Out the door he goes. Truth just said he's in Xbox mode. Oh, look at this with the fake beards. Truth and Tozawa. That was funny. See, that kind of stuff, however small and short, it's funny and it's entertaining. Like, I don't know. They're giving off Ascension vibes. Yeah, I could see that. No cut clause. Others are offered, a.k.a. Doc Gallows, and he didn't take it. Well, look where they ended up. Wish they would put those two up against other people. Did any of you guys buy the Burnt Fiend mask? Unfortunately, yes, I did. It was missing a ton of white on the mask. It wasn't done well at all. I did a whole review on that on one of our Saturday night shows. I showed it on the show and everything like that. I told everybody to stay away from it because it wasn't anywhere near the picture that they had. That obviously was a picture of Jason Baker's original mask that they made. Jason Baker even retweeted it the night they showed it, so I can understand why he did, because it looked gorgeous. It looked just like his mask, and when you got it, they were completely red. Literally red everywhere. There should have been flesh color. The front of it had hardly any white. Yeah, it was the hair was a mess. It wasn't done well at all. And WWE ended up either returning it or they gave people discounts if you decided to keep it. So, but it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. If Truth falls victim to budget cuts, we riot. I don't think our Truth's really making all that much either. I don't think he's making all that much. Maybe. I mean, who knows? Truth is gold. Agreed. Reggie, the simp, says Annette Morris. You don't like Reggie, huh? You don't like Reggie? May have been an actual Kane mask. It looked more like a Kane mask, Derek. It did. It looked more like one. It was all red. Like there was no flesh color. It looked all red. So it may have been. All right. We're getting on the last hour here. We know we have a lot of promos we have this hour. We have a promo coming up by Bobby Lashley about Goldberg, and we have a promo coming up by Charlotte Flair about Nikki A.S.H. So I'm kind of guessing that both of those promos will be their, answer to challenges for SummerSlam. Whether, Goldberg will say, okay, Lashley will say, I accept the match for SummerSlam. It seems we're getting a lot of that tonight. And Charlotte may have something to say about her match there. So we're getting both of those this hour. Not sure what else. Personally, I hope to get the Lily Made Me Do It shirt someday, says Alan. Any thoughts on Ryan Reynolds' new movie, Free Guy? Looks good. I haven't seen it. I saw the trailer. Looks funny. Ryan Reynolds is a funny dude. Looks like it might have some laughs in it. It's an interesting concept, the guy inside of a video game. Randy Orton and AJ will finish the show. That'll be the main event, I'm sure. Cut Retribution halfway. Yeah, what happened to Mia Yim? Mia Yim has been gone for a while. Mm-hmm. Who else was in that? That one guy that I said looked like he made a paper mache Jason mask. I forget his name. Who was the other guy? Slapjack.
Oh, yeah.
Slap Nuts.
Slap Nuts.
Slap Nuts, I used to call him. The Good Brothers made fun of them in that one, that not for kids pay-per-view that we watched. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I want to see another one, and I can't.
Talking Shop-a-mania.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. The voice out of nowhere. But yes, they made fun of them. They called them Retripooption. Mm-hmm. And they literally had a dude come out that was supposed to be Slapjack, and he had a paper plate, just a paper plate taped to his face, and he did little cutouts of his eyes and mouth on the paper plate, and it was the funniest thing ever. Shane Thorne, Slapjack, yes. Will the Fiend attack the Orton? No. Nope. Rick Astley's interviewing AJ. AJ says, what I do care about, if he's going to walk through that door, being gone for so long and be on top of the mountain, he's wrong. Do you guys think whatever Bray is coming up with next, wherever he goes, will be another Masked Fiend character or makeup? I really don't know. I said my idea of what we saw tonight, and Jody can obviously tell you what she thinks, but I think that may have been what we might have gotten. That could have been a preview of what maybe we might have gotten, since they did say in that article that he was coming up with something new for Raw. So if that's true, then maybe that picture is what we may have gotten. He did say he was gonna have a brand new me in that promo, so that's my guess. But I don't know. I really don't know. It's gonna depend on what they allow him to do, and I would think he would love to go back to his story and tell it in maybe a different way. He could have another monster character very easily and just not call it the Fiend, and but have something similar, wear a mask. Something like that, sure. But I don't know. I really don't know. The almighty Bobby Lashley is here. Rick Astley is back. I know. Rick Astley's all over. He's all over the back doing interviews. I wish what is his name? What is that reporter's name?
Rick Astley.
Well, besides Ricky. I seriously, literally want to know his real name. I'm going to tweet him, and I'm going to ask him if he could sing. Never going to give you up on the show one week. Just do a verse. We've known each other for so long. My heart's been aching, and you're too shy to say it. Just one verse. I just want to hear one verse. Or just say it. Don't even sing it.
Here's what you need to do. You need to see if he's on Cameo.
Oh.
And order a cameo from him and ask him to sing it.
That would be hilarious. I just even want to hear him say the line. Just when he's doing an interview, at the end of the interview, say, I'm never going to give you up. Just say it. I would die. I literally would die. It would be the greatest thing I've ever seen. James Chadwick said, a wrestler tweeted the other day the NWA post about saying that R-Truth is the only African-American NWA world champion ever, and that needs to change, and challenged Nick Aldis. Can't remember who. Oh, wow. Tina Bargo says, hey, Jody.
Hello.
Congrats to Sean. Good news. What did Sean say? Did I miss it?
No cancer. He has a cyst that he has to have surgically removed.
Oh, very good news. Yes.
Yes.
That's awesome. No one knows now. He's Rick Astley. I'm going to take the credit for that. Thank you very much. I'm good for something. Jeff knows all the wrestling, and I can make people look like or pretend that they're musicians. So there you go. I can't unsee Joey singing this, says Derek. You just got Rickrolled. Yeah, you did. I Rickrolled everybody in the chat.
Yes, you did.
I did. Oh, see that? If you never got Rickrolled before, you know, it was the funniest place I ever got Rickrolled was playing World of Warcraft.
Really?
I was literally playing World of Warcraft, right? And I needed help from a DM. My character got stuck, and I needed help from a DM. And the DM, you have to wait for a little while, and then the DM will start to talk to you, and he'll say, "Hello, can I help you with something?" And I explained my whole problem, right? And all of a sudden he goes, "We've known each other for so long," and then he goes and starts typing it in a thing, and I'm at the same time I'm mad because I knew that I'm thinking of the guy, but at the same time I was cracking up laughing, and I actually respected it. When he was done, he apologized. He said, "I'm so sorry. I always wanted to do that." I said, "You know what? I'm going to give you a pass because I was cracking up laughing when you did it, even though I was stuck in the game for like the 5-10 minutes that you did." That was the best thing ever. I'm like, dude, at least, you know what? I said, at least I know that you have fun at your job. I said, but that is absolutely hilarious. Kevin Patrick. Oh, I'm going to look him up. Thank you, Azan.
See if he's on Cameo.
I'm going to look to see if he's on Twitter. If he's on Twitter, I'm going to DM him. I'm going to tell him I have to hear him say that he's never going to give him up after he interviews him. Better yet, I know he's a WWE person, so he would never do that. But better yet, if we could get him on the show, that'd be even better. Maybe you'd sing a duet with me.
How's your email coming, Jeff?
It's coming.
Okay. I'm telling you, if any fan base can raise that money for us to get Bray Wyatt on our show, it's us.
Wonder if WWE could bring back Bray Wyatt back and just offer him less money. Vince might feel he has no choice but to bring Bray back, like they always stated. What's good for business? They could do that. There's no question they could. Mm-hmm. But the kicker to that is, will they outbid someone else? That's the kicker. Because even though he's got a 90-day no compete, he can talk to people. Mm-hmm. There's nothing against that. So if someone's reached out to him and is offering him a gob of money, and WWE comes back and says, well, we'd like to bring him back for less, where do you think you're going to go? Mm-hmm. So pumped in crowd noise for this segment for sure, says Tony. Telling Goldberg, when you slander me, you slander the Almighty. Just getting hit by a spear from Goldberg is like being run over by a Mack truck. Oh, God. maybe about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that now. See you, Little T. Thanks for coming. Goldberg, you have no one to blame but yourself. MVP is so good. And yeah, MVP's been good. Yeah, he's been good. He's entertaining. Does a lot of talking for these guys, and it's a great mouthpiece for Lashley.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. At first, I didn't think he needed one.
Bobby.
Right. Mm.
He says he can't cough and sneeze. Can't laugh. What chance? What? Trek says, I think this is hurting Lashley. Sending a message to Goldberg's son. Please convince your father not to show up for SummerSlam. The fans might actually enjoy that, Gage. So, yeah, they'd probably be happy with you if you did that. Wasn't sure if you guys saw my message about Bray was a football. What? When your show started about Bray.
Was at a football game?
Oh, was at a football game, a Jags game. That's cool. Did they show it on TV? That's pretty
I'm gonna
cool.
need this. I'm gonna need pictorial proof of that.
Remember when Raw was war, but now Raw is mediocre. Oh, clever. OMG. Him and Mike Rome singing it would be worth it. Dude, that would be amazing. What was MVP's crew in Impact Beatdown crew? I wasn't watching Impact then, so I do not know the answer to that. Bobby talking now. The destruction I'm going to put upon you, Goldberg. Did I miss anything? Not really. The R-Truth segment was funny with Reginald and Tozawa. And now we're just getting the Bobby Lashley promo. Says, you're not next. You're done. Beatdown Clan. There you go. Was MVP stable back then? Thank you, chat. Thank you, EJ. I had seen a picture online. Didn't know if it was a troll about him being at a football game. It might have been. Got to watch what you see. TMB. There's so much out there now that, like that clown that came in our show and said that Meltzer said we re-signed with WWE. This is people just like to do that. It's stupid, but they like to do it. Beatdown Clan. Yes, this is all the same stuff he did in Impact. Rampage commercials on USA during Raw. I'm sure McMahon ain't liking that very much. Maybe that's their way of getting back at them about Bray. Maybe they're like, you know what? You want to take him away? Yeah? We're going to put Rampage commercials on. We're going to put A-Dub commercials on this during your show. You people see Ethan Page and Brian Pillman Jr. fought at a Jaguar training camp practice. Oh, really? Yeah, that's cool. Like a real fight, or was it? I mean, it probably was a stage thing. That's cool, though. I mean, maybe they fought. I don't know. Maybe they fought for real. Bray used to be a football player back then. He is a Raiders fan, yes. Yep. I think the Cowboys play them this year. I think.
Who, the Jags?
No, the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders.
Yeah, I think they do. I think we play the West. Oh, yeah, we do, because they play Kansas City, too. Some people just love to talk shit. They do. Yeah, it's not just that. They just love to like give people hope and then just have them shoot down like when they go like that goof coming into our chat and saying that. All he did was get all the people in here that don't know like fired up about it and stuff. And then knowing that whenever they go and check the internet and stuff like that, they're just going to be disappointed. So that's pretty horrible. That's just pretty horrible. Some people are just not nice people. Bombing with requests for Rick Astley. Yes, do that. And tag me. Never gonna give. Yes. Do it. Do it. I actually got to chat and talk to David Finlay in that New Japan stream a couple of days ago. Wow, nice.
Awesome.
Cool. Rhea Ripley. What you know what I want to know? And it almost scares me to ask. Where's Asuka? I really don't. I'm a little scared to ask that question, especially with what's been going on. But
yeah,
we haven't seen her. Haven't seen her. Rhea said, I've got to hand it to Nikki. A lot of heart and guts. Just tagged you guys in the Pillman page video. I'll check it out. Asuka is next. Next. What do you mean?
I hope not.
No, you mean, nah, let's not. I don't even want to. I don't even want to say. It's not even nice to speculate about it. Like I don't. For as bad as that is, I mean, yes, everybody knows that they said that there was more coming. All of the dirt sheets and everything were saying that there's more coming, and I don't doubt it. I just we just don't know when. Is it this week? Is it next week? Is it after SummerSlam? I don't know. All I know is that she hasn't been around, and when they haven't been around, who knows? Who knows? Rhea changed so much from her days at Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
Here she comes, Rhea Ripley. Let's see who she's got tonight. I do like Rhea Ripley. I really do. I gained a lot of respect for her watching that little documentary about COVID WrestleMania last year. It was a really good show, and it told you a lot about her and where she came from. I really didn't know much about her because I didn't watch NXT a lot. I'm worried for Asuka. Same with Liv. Yeah, Liv's been off TV. Yep. Either injured or stuck in Japan. It is vacation time. Orton took just 7. Well, Orton was always planned to take vacation. Always. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to have taken vacation after he lost to Bray at Mania. And of course, that didn't happen. So he was planned to have been off TV for a while. So that just got delayed. Now the wrestlers let go that they can't compete for another wrestling company, but that doesn't mean that they can't do other things outside of wrestling, right? So they can, yeah, that just means they can't wrestle. This feud has been spectacular. And this is going to be, in my opinion, this is going to steal the show at SummerSlam. Seth and Edge is going to steal the show at SummerSlam, guaranteed. That promo. See, and I said it on our Twitter last week, and Jeff, I don't know if you saw SmackDown, or Jody, if you saw that promo that Seth did with Edge, that is how you do a promo. And he wasn't even there. He was doing it on a screen. That was a classic promo, and it was fantastic. It was fantastic. What a promo by those guys. That's how you do it. That's how you cut a promo. Asuka needs time off to revamp. Still doing YouTube vids. That's all I know because I actually watched them. She's a sweet person. No, I'm sure she is. Jeff, check your Twitter mentions. If they let go of Liv, I'm going to lay a real anti-FA riot on them. Antifa riot, sorry. Wow, they are live. Oh, did you watch the video, Jeff?
Yeah, those two guys, and then he sent the "We Want Wyatt" chants.
Oh, from the show tonight.
Yeah.
I really hope Kana shows up when Asuka returns. Ripley's been NXT UK Women's Champ, NXT and Raw Women's Champ. She will be one of the most decorated women in WWE history. This song goes through my head because this Olive Garden commercial plays every night, like when I'm watching TV late at night. So now I'm gonna hear, when you gonna get it, na 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 na. That, oh my God, just goes through my head from the time I see it till I'm going to bed. At least we've heard from Liv and Mia Yim on Twitter. See? It's just going to go through my head now. I won't be able to get it out. Not to badmouth Randy, but I wonder how much tail he had to kiss to keep his job. No, I don't think Randy has to do very much to keep his job.
No.
Nope. I don't think Randy has to do very much at all to keep his job. A.S.H. beats Ripley. Maybe. That was she's wrestling. Kana is the Dark Oscar. Look it up. Yeah, oh yeah, no. I've seen pictures. I'm all for that if she comes back as a heel. I think that'd be good. And she needs a change of pace.
She does.
So I'm okay with that. The Grizzlies. Everybody, I've seen this ad so many times, and I've never watched the show one time. And I've seen ads for it so many times from Raw, but I have never watched it once. The Banana Splits theme song. La 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 la.
See, that just makes me think. When he says banana splits, it makes me think of bananas in pajamas.
Bananas in pajamas. Yes, I remember that one too.
Joe, did you see the horror movie that they did?
I did and loved it. Yes.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Yes. Yep. I knew I had to watch it because I used to watch that growing up. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to watch it. That's every kid's nightmare. Like going in those big things, because kids were afraid of them anyway. Those big guys that used to wear them with those huge masks and stuff. And then you see them that they're horror characters and they kill people. That was amazing. Oh my God, kids shows. I can go through so many things that I watched when I was a kid. Nikki A.S.H. Thank goodness she's not running with sound effects. That was a little over the top. Favorite football teams. I am a Cowboys fan. Have been since I was about 7. Jeff is a Tampa Bay Bucks fan, and I believe Jody is a Carolina Panthers fan.
Yep, I've been a Carolina Panthers fan since they became a team in 1995.
And Jody and I sometimes get into it during the football season.
Fun fact, the Carolina Panthers actually follow me on Twitter.
Oh, that's cool.
That is awesome.
I was almost as excited that day as the day that Bray followed me.
Nikki wearing a bandage around her ribs.
The Bucks don't love me.
I got a
I don't remember what it was. They were doing I responded to something that they had posted. And they ended up replying to it and then followed me after that.
Best thing I ever had happen with the Cowboys was when I think this is when they lost in the game with the catch to the 49ers. So I'm guessing it was 82. So I was 13. And I remember I was devastated. When they lost that game, I was devastated because they said that Danny White lost that game for them, and he really didn't. And I was a big Danny White fan. And I remember sending him a letter. I remember I found like because you used to, years ago, to send a letter to someone, you used to write to the Cowboys and you would say in care of on the envelope on the outside and just put their name. And never thought to get anything from it, but I wrote in this big letter because I was so frustrated and mad when they lost. And I just wrote like all this stuff like a fan would, I wrote like, oh, this was not your fault. It wasn't you. You didn't lose the game. The rest of the defense was bad. And I wrote in this big 2-page letter about maybe a month or so later. And I never expected anything. I got this signed autograph picture sent to me in an envelope. And I could tell he signed it because it was signed like in blue Sharpie. Mm-hmm. And then a letter, and then he signed the letter and stuff too, which was really cool. I didn't expect it. And I didn't expect anything back, but I still have it to this day. I framed it. And he was my all-time favorite player. It was my favorite Cowboy.
Oh, James Tadwick's talking about football now.
Man United. Wait, you're talking NFL? Yes, we're talking American football. Yes, not like I like that. Like you guys like to say it. If I had to pronounce that, I would say football. I would say it that way. I think because with the U, Stacy doesn't like hearing Nikki talk. I think her accent. I like her accent. I like the Scottish accent. I think that's awesome.
James already knows I'm a Leicester City fan, so.
Can she almost win versus Rhea? LOL. Best thing about Nikki's new persona is she's no longer has that country-themed entrance music. Growing up, I had a Danny White and Dorset jersey. I had a Danny White one. But Tony Dorsett was, great player too. He was coming to the end of his career, though, like in the 80s when I really started following them. I still remember when they signed Herschel Walker, and I thought that was like a huge thing. Herschel Walker was amazing. That's it. He actually got me into college football because I never watched college football, and I actually became like a Georgia fan because I watched him play. And then when the Cowboys got him, I'm like, oh my God, they got Herschel Walker. And I saw him play in Vet Stadium in Philly. I saw the Cowboys play the Eagles. My dad would take me almost every year, and I saw him play. That was awesome. He was a quick dude. He was when he get out in the open, not as fast as Bo Jackson, but he was quick. Foosball. Cowboys will beat the Bucks. Stacy, I wouldn't guarantee that. I wouldn't take that bet, especially since now they're all talking about it today. No one knows the status of Dak. No one knows what his status is. Yeah. They're saying that he's not throwing. They said he threw light things, like light objects today. Like they're 3 weeks away from the season, and if he's not able to throw a football, I kind of think that shoulder thing they're saying is more than what they're letting on. I think it's a tear. And if that's a tear, he's not going to be starting. He's just going to be their backup quarterback, who is Gilbert something or other, Greg Gilbert or something. And there's no way that they're going to beat Tampa Bay with him as quarterback. No way. No way. So you may want to refrain from that comment. I don't know that they'd beat him with Dak anyway, but beating him without him, no. The Herschel Walker trade set up there. That absolutely did. That trade was Herschel Walker gave the Cowboys their 3 Super Bowls.
Yep.
No doubt. Minnesota, that'll be looked at as one of the worst trades ever, because it destroyed the Minnesota Vikings for years. And it got them Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman. So,
yep.
My husband is a diehard Green Bay Packers fan.
Is he happy that Aaron Rodgers is back?
Yes.
I can respect Green Bay. They were always like from the days when they won the first couple of Super Bowls and Vince Lombardi, but I do not like Aaron Rodgers. I think he is the cockiest mother effer. And I do not like him. I know he's good, and you have to respect that he is, but I just do not like that dude. I just don't. I do not like him. Green Bay, though, was a doormat for many years. Like all through the 70s and the 80s, they were awful. And then they Brett. Now I like Brett Favre. Brett Favre, and I still do. I like Brett Favre. Larry Allen is my all-time favorite. Larry Allen was great. Great lineman. Big dude. Very big dude. Yes. We'll beat Brady by 9. Defense will dominate. Stacy, their defense was awful last year. I don't know that I'd have too much confidence in that defense. I mean, they didn't get that much better. They got some better players, but I don't know. I think you have a much better chance of them beating them in an offensive games, but hey, whatever you want to believe. Whatever you want to believe. Aaron is a tool. I agree. I don't.
I think they should have let him go. Like, if you're being that much of a dick about it, just go.
Yeah, I don't like him. there's stories about him too, like about the women he's dated and stuff like that are out there, and I don't like. Yeah, I don't know that he's a good guy. Wow, Morton Anderson, the kicker. Randy Moss. Cowboys could have drafted Randy Moss, and he always killed them every time he played them. Dallas had a pretty good draft this year. I picked up a couple of late round gems. I like Tampa's draft. They picked up a solid backup for Brady. Packers are the worst. I'm a Lions fan. Well, there you go. That would explain that. Seriously, they go from Brett Favre and then Rodgers. I only hate him because we ain't them. Aaron Rodgers traded to the Cowboys because Joe hates him. I got to tell you, Mike, I don't, and I've said this on our podcast one Saturday, I am over the Cowboys pretty much at this point in my life. I don't watch it as much. I devoted so much time to them as a fan, and I know, and this reminds me so much of WWE because Jerry Jones is the same damn way. Him and Vince are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
They are cut from the same cloth. Those two guys, they only care about their business and making money. And that is the same thing that Jerry is. Jerry does stupid stuff, and he doesn't, and it's just frustrating because it's the same thing. People kept saying Russell Wilson was leaving Seattle. Russell Wilson's great. Guys, this is the Bray Wyatt.
There's only 2 teams in the NFL that I don't like. Actually, 3 now since, a couple of players that I don't like got transferred to, Tampa
I'll bet the Patriots was one of them.
Yep. I bet you can guess the other one too.
The Bucks.
Nope. Well, yeah, that was my third one since they got transferred. But before that, I didn't.
Most people hate the Cowboys if they're not a fan, so I'll say the Cowboys.
Nope.
Okay.
The Eagles.
Oh, I hate the Eagles with a passion. Being from
Actually, I take that back. I don't hate them as a team. There's maybe only a handful of people that I know that are Eagles fans that are actually nice people.
Oh, I live in Eagles country. And I put up with that all the time. They are the worst. You go see a game in Philly, they will throw crap at you. Mm-hmm. Like you could be walking down the street, and if you're wearing a Cowboys, they will pelt you with cans, food. Like they are the worst. I think Colin Cowherd on his show once, the top 10 worst fans in America, and Philly was number 1.
Yep.
And they are horrible there.
Yep.
Horrible. They used to have in Veterans Stadium years ago before they tore it down. They used to have their own jail. Not kidding. Now stadiums did. I think the Mets did too. They all kind of have a little bit, but Veterans Stadium had their own prison. They had their own jail inside there. Yeah, Philly fans are horrible. They are the worst. The worst. Sorry to start a football chat. It's all good. We're talking about drinking. We're talking about everything tonight. It doesn't matter. At least the Cowboys have an owner who cares and is passionate he's passionate about his team, but I don't know how much he cares. They're making billions of dollars. They are the top money-making team year after year after year after year in football, yet he trots out teams that are just nonsense. He pays guys that end up being terrible, like Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. They have one good year. And it was giving them a contract for 5 years and millions of dollars, and then they're terrible. Like I don't know. I can't excuse him.
Ooh,
I've had Raw this entire time and basically haven't noticed it. Well, Nikki's up.
Nikki's getting smashed in the stomach.
Oh, there's Charlotte. Takes her high heels off, of course, because she can't be in there. Oh. Good thing she did take her heels off, because if she would have had her heels on and did that to Rhea, she'd have spiked her through the head. Lots of boos for Charlotte. Oh, nice move there. She knocks down Rhea. Charlotte Flair.
Ooh.
Jerry wants the credit and fame more than a Super Bowl. Jerry always wanted to be a coach. I think that's what it came down to. Jerry wants to coach the team. That's what it is. And the coaches that he gets are Jerry men. They're yes men. They're guys that will say yes to him. And that's why he fired Jimmy Johnson. Because he didn't want a guy that's more powerful than he is. He didn't want a guy that, and that's why he brought in, the other coaches that he did. And when he got somebody a little stronger, like a Bill Parcells, didn't get along because he always wanted to do his own thing. He brought in Terrell Owens, and Bill Parcells hated that. Absolutely hated that decision. So Charlotte is AEW bound if you believe some on Twitter. Well, that's because her dad, because Rick asked for his release.
What is Charlotte wearing?
I don't know. She wears those heels every single week now down to the ring. I don't know how she stands on those, let alone coming down to the ring like that. Did Nikki Ash win disqualification? Charlotte came in and broke it up. DQ. Jalen Smith didn't work out. He was so good at Notre Dame. Yeah, it's a shame. And it was always going to be a project for him because he did get hurt and nobody really thought he'd play football again. So, I mean, good for him that he did, and he got to live out a little bit of a dream, but he just really wasn't that good. If you are new to our channel, thank you for joining us tonight. We really, really appreciate it, and hope you're having a good time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate that. Also, throw up a like on the video if you would. And if you are so inclined as to want to know when we have content, make sure that you hit that notifications button, and they will let you know when we are going to be on next. I was on singing AC/DC. Back in Black. Wonder where Flair might go next. At this point and at his age, I don't know that anyone would sign him to any sort of contract. He might show up in AEW just because of the other Horsemen being there, because of Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Might be a cool little moment, but I don't know that they would sign him. I don't know that they, he's definitely gonna not getting back in the ring. I mean, the man almost died not that long ago. I was bored earlier, so watch Back to the Future for 1,000,000th time. James, you weren't watching wrestling? No. James watches things other than wrestling. Look at that. See? We learned something. That's a great movie. Andrade said he wants his family. I read that. Yeah, I read that. This show isn't long enough. Oh, God. TNB Gamers, I hope you're joking. Flair needs to chill for now. Yeah, I don't really see him going anywhere. Like I said, he may. We all know AEW and TNT are waiting to do Sting versus Flair one more time. I hope, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Rick does not need to be in a match. I mean, he just does not need to be in a match. Stacy chanting AEW. We all know AEW and TNT are. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think so. I can't see that he'd be back in wrestling anymore. Jason, peace. Good night, Jason. What do we got here? Oh, what is this? An Elias promo? Yeah.
Interesting.
A little bit of a darker Elias promo. Elias out by a campfire. He's burning the guitar.
Wow.
Oh, wow. They're changing him. Going away from the whole guitar thing.
Wow.
I dig it.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
The guy's got the look that he could be throwing the guitar in the fire. All right. It stood for a walk with Elias.
That reminds me of that Randy Bray promo.
Elias is dead.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
All right.
I'm into that.
I dig it.
Elias, please go back to the drifter, says Deanna.
All right, I got to say this. When's the last time people were legitimately hyped for Elias? Because if you weren't before, that should have done it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
I've always liked him, but I thought that he needed a change for a bit, so.
Oh, God. See wrestling. Elias is dead. New Fiend confirmed. Oh, Lord. Oh, could you imagine if they made that poor guy come out in that Fiend? Oh, God. You know what? If I were in that position, I'd quit first.
Mm-hmm.
She's asking her to shed some light on why she attacked. I created a strategic opportunity. I love that, says James. Yeah, that was cool. Whoa, new Elias, says Conrad. Yep, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the truth. I think he's going to get released. Who? What? Elias now?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, go out there and say Elias is dead, and then you're going to get cut. Yeah.
Yep.
I was hyped for his album. Oh,
you know, it wasn't bad.
It really wasn't.
It really wasn't.
If Elias has made the new Fiend and put with Alexa, fans will be pissed if anyone comes out in that costume. It doesn't matter who it is. The Rock could come down in the Fiend costume and they wouldn't be happy.
Yep.
Now the Hunky Tonk Man. The Hunky Tonk Man. I don't know if you meant to spell it that way, but that's really funny.
I think she did.
The Hunky Tonk Man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad. I loved him. He's so awesome. I love to hate him. There's Randy. Oh, it's Rick Astley. Yes. Simple Kev. I love that guy. I love him so much. I have to look him up. I really do. There he is.
You really should see if he's on.
Oh my God! Just put a little red dye in his hair, and then
you really should see if he's on Cameo.
I would do it
because that's.
I would definitely do it. I would definitely do it. I would have, and all I would tell him is, you know what? I understand that you're an interviewer in WWE, and I like your work. But to me, you will always be Rick Astley. And I need you to sing on this cameo to me. I need you to sing one line from a Rick Astley song. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. There's a Blade Runner anime coming out. I saw the ad for it. Yeah, I'm a big Blade Runner fan. I even liked the last movie, which I know a lot of people didn't. But I thought it was good. Hello, Joe and Jeff. Next month is my birthday. And yep, we shouted you out, Jen. Yeah. Your birthday's about a week before mine or so. So, yep, happy early birthday. Shout out to you. I can't even call Kevin Patrick by his name anymore. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Yes. Yes. I started a trend. Go. If you're on Twitter, go on Twitter and hashtag Kevin Patrick, a.k.a. Rick Astley. Just do it. Just do it. Or do Kevin Patrick, never going to give you up. Just do it that way. Kevin Astley. I was thinking today if WWE would give the Fiend character to whoever with tattoos or without, what wrestler would fit. Even I don't think they could pull it off without Bray. No one's really built like him. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, you're talking tall and the size and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't. Listen, like I said, that'd be the dumbest thing they could ever do. Dumbest thing they could ever do. I wouldn't put it past WWE to try and have someone else in the Fiend gimmick. Just ask Big Daddy Cool and Razor Ramon. Times were much different back then, though. Much different. And you didn't have the social media presence you have today. I'm telling you, if they did that, they would get destroyed. Destroyed. No doubt they would get destroyed. Especially now. See, you could pull that off then, too, because you didn't have wrestlers on social media. So if Bray's sitting there on social media and his character is on Raw, you don't think that Bray's going to come out and say something about it? And that would make them even worse. So I really don't think that they would do that. Really don't think. Elias dies, comes back as Samson. LOL. They're doing a lot of changes lately on Raw. Sounds like Bray won after all, says James Grant. All I know,
really been bad tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely better than last week. There's no doubt it's been better than last week. Sure, there were rematches and stuff, and then I get it. I was listening to, and I try not to, but I was listening to Mr. A, let's call him Mr. A, on his show, and he was saying that it comes off as that sometimes WWE, it comes off like they're only using like 20 wrestlers on each show. And I couldn't argue with that point because it kind of does. Like, you know, when you're seeing a lot of these rematches every week, you know, it does kind of seem like that, you know. And then what he also brought up was, you know, and yet you're letting everybody else go that you could have used and differentiate the matches and stuff, which is, I guess, also true. And there's not many times I ever agree at all ever with Mr. A. But that there was a point there. So, could you imagine ending the show that way? Nope. Samson, Samael. God. Don't get anybody started.
Right?
Don't get anyone started. Would have been even funnier to send him to Rick Astley video and tell him that is his new name. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to work on it.
He's been renamed.
I'm going to work on it. Good night, Brian. 4 a.m. in the squat rack comes early. Yeah, I would imagine it does. Yeah. Take care. Thanks for coming. Hello, guys. Wake Up Vince already has a fake fiend. Her name is Alexa.
Cool.
Yikes. Yikes. I would think if they did do another wrestler as a fiend, they might try the burnt look again because they wouldn't have to deal with tattoos or anything. Arn and Rick do not get along. Yeah, that was the past, though. And I know years go by and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, especially when you're getting up in age and everything like that, you sometimes will overlook things like that. Orton versus AJ should be phenomenal. Well,
I see what you did there.
I see you. I see it. He is the phenomenal one, you know, so we would kind of expect that. AJ Styles coming out to the ring with Omos. Why am I seeing Riddle coming out to try to help Randy and costing him the match?
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Riddle's definitely getting involved at some point.
Live next Monday from San Antonio, Texas. At the AT&T Center. Deanna says it's long overdue. You know what I have to do now, because I have to look up what other song hits that Rick Astley had besides. Never Gonna Give You Up, and Together Forever. He had to have had other ones, but they're the only ones I really remember. So I have to look up now. Consulting Google. Rick Astley. Oh my God, look at him now. Oh, he doesn't even have red hair anymore. See? Now he could even get away with it even more because his hair is brown.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's fantastic. See? Never Gonna Give You Up, Together Forever. Oh my God, She Wants to Dance with Me. Okay, I remember that one. She wants to dance with me. I remember that. Okay. All right. I don't remember any of these other ones. Oh, It Would Take a strong man. I remember that one too. Okay. I'm gonna tell him he could do either Together Forever or Never Gonna Give You Up. That's he has his choice. All right, here we go. Randy with an uppercut to AJ goes over into the middle rope. Randy going to pick him up, looking for a suplex. Nope, hangs him out over the top rope. Axel Mania return confirmed. Does HBK show up next week in his hometown? Never know. Few hits across the pond, says Stacy. SmackDown was in his hometown, and he was visiting some friends on SmackDown. I'll bet anyone that HBK returns next Monday. Any takers? Could. Riddle, the new Fiend bro. Oh, God. I bet Riddle helped save Randy, thus strengthening their bond, and he'll agree to tag with him at SummerSlam. Maybe. Randy right in front of Omos, throwing AJ into the announce table. Smashes his head off of the desk. Now he's got him up. Oh, Randy getting in the face of Omos. You better be careful. Nope. Throws AJ right into the ring apron. Tosses him back into the ring. Be careful. Be careful. The big man's right behind you. Oh, AJ with a sliding drop kick. What happened to the Goldberg promo? There wasn't one. It wasn't Goldberg. It was Lashley. Lashley came out and did a promo on Goldberg, so it wasn't a Goldberg promo. Randy Orton down on the canvas. And we go to an immediate commercial. Should be the last one, I would imagine, but probably means we don't have much time. They'll be back in about 3 minutes. Only have about 6-7 minutes left of the show after this one. Deanna says he's on Twitter. Oh, my God. Are you serious?
I'm awake.
Are you serious?
What?
He's on Twitter.
Who's on Twitter?
The Rick Astley dude.
Oh.
What's his name again?
Oh, my gosh.
Kevin what?
Kevin Patrick.
I have to look him up. Oh, my God. I hope he has open DMs.
Yep. It's at Kev_Egan.
There he is. Oh, my God, he is. Oh, look at his picture. Where is it? Look at his picture. Oh, my God. He even looks, he smiles like Rick Astley. Oh, my God. You know what? I wonder if they're related. And he just doesn't want people to know. Oh, he just had a baby. Oh, come on, dude. Are his DMs open? No, but you know what? I'm following him right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add him. And I'm gonna tell him that he like Rick Astley. Oh, Kevin Astley. Yes. See, my useless 80s knowledge comes to pass sometimes in weird things. Yes, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate that. Also, if you are enjoying this madness tonight, because we've been over everything. We've been over drinking. We've been over what else? We talked about food. We talked about drink. We talked about football, American football. We talked about we talked about everything. It's just been one of those streams. But if you like what you hear and you enjoy coming out, I hope you had a good time tonight. And make sure that you hit the like on the stream tonight as well. And also make sure you hit the notifications button because we do have a lot coming up this week. Before the show is over on Thursday, we have Impact Wrestling at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Impact's been very good. If you've never watched, come out, check it out. You won't be sorry. It's really, really been fun, really been good leading up to their next pay-per-view, of course. And then after Impact, we come back. We end it at 10, come back at quarter after, and we do a show called After the Impact, which talks all about the previous show. So make sure you come and check that out as well. We're only there for about a half an hour or so after, but we talk about everything that happened on Impact that night. And then on Friday, we may be having Hot Tag back this week. We'll see what happens with Brandy. She's not been feeling well, but if she's better, it will be Jeff and Brandy this week at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for Hot Tag. And that will be all about Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. So it's always about classic wrestling. So join the guys for that at 6 p.m. Then we have our SmackDown watch along at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where, of course, we will watch SmackDown. And then on Saturday, instead of, you see up there, that's our weekly wrestling wrap-up show. Instead of that, we have New Japan. So we will be doing a New Japan watch along, and that will start at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Very late stream with that one. Will Impact Stream work? We're pretty sure we know how to do it now. So yes, I hope so. I hope so. That was a nightmare. AJ with a chin lock to Randy here.
Man, I love seeing these two wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is two of the best to ever do it. Better be careful, though. Randy has a record of getting into tussles with guys, and then they end up not being with the company anymore.
Very true.
Might want to be careful with that.
Yeah.
AJ Styles off the ropes. Big clothesline from Randy and another. Randy getting up. 1, 2. Nope. Very close. Very close. Gotta go, guys. A tornado warning just got issued. Wow. Stay safe, Brian.
Stay safe.
I've only ever heard 2 of those in my life, and that's terrifying.
I saw a water tornado when I was down in Mexico.
Oh, water spout. That's cool.
That was so cool.
I would never want to live through that. The people that live like in the tornado belt, like Texas and the Dakotas and stuff like that, I never would want to live through that. It's got to be horrible. Going for a cover gets again very close, very close. Looks like Randy might have tweaked his left knee a little bit. Someone said there's a new Bray shirt on WWE, but I can't see it, so I don't know if it's true.
It's not. I looked at it.
There you go.
It's the one that they released with him with the cloak on.
Oh yeah, with the cloak and the hood.
They were trying to say that was his new gimmick that he was going to debut tonight.
Oh.
I was like, we already saw it though at WrestleMania. So no, it's not true.
Ooh, dude, I like Cross's shirt though. Wow, that's cool. Faith for the Fallen, Cross Cult. And look at that! Oh, look at that shirt. That is a woman on the front of that shirt. Just saying, it's right in the front of the WWE shop. There's a woman on the front of that shirt. I wonder if that's what, like, if Scarlett gonna look similar to that. Oh, see, nothing we do is unjust. All are guilty, and the hand of time decides the judgment. Brand new T-shirt, Faith for the Fallen from Carrying Cross. Wow, that looks awesome. Oh my God, they have a classic Razor Ramon t-shirt. That's amazing. AJ over the top rope. Nope. Not going to get clothesline out on the ring apron. Oh, here we go. Classic Randy Orton. Draping DDT.
Oh.
Big smile on his face, and there it is. Randy looks evil with that mustache. He looks like an old-time villain that used to wear the top hat. Doesn't he? Doesn't he? With like the little beard and then the little thing and then the mustache. He does.
I didn't see that.
Doesn't he? Like with the black top hat and the long coat and everything like that. He would twist the mustache.
Like Charlie Chaplin.
I think it looks great.
I can't unsee that now.
Omos is throwing AJ out of the ring. Omos jawing at Randy. He said, "Don't put your hands on him. That's my job."
Ooh.
Randy's saying, "Come on in here. Take off that coat and come on in here." Watch though. AJ's right behind you. Gets a kick. No, there's Riddle.
Yeah.
Oh, Riddle gets behind Omos. Now he's got him in a sleeper. Knocked him off of the steps. He's got him in a sleeper hold. Nope, not going to last. Backs him right up into the ring post, and that's the end of Riddle. Riddle's broken. Here comes AJ with the phenomenal. No! Into an RKO. Phenomenal. Oh, man, the forearm into the RKO. Randy wins. Nice
wow.
move.
Oh, that was impressive.
That was good. Omos not happy. Riddle is Riddle. Now, how did Riddle get up that quick? Riddle looked like he was broken. He whipped him off the pole.
He's resilient, Joe.
He is very resilient, apparently. Oh, you better watch there. You better be careful, man. He's gonna get you in the RKO next. Said I told you to stay in the back.
Ooh.
You want me to give you a hug? Randy's like, get out of here. No way. The crowd's chanting. He said, no way. Don't touch him. You better watch. He's like, listen to the people chanting RK, but he's going to give him an RKO.
He has to.
Yeah, he definitely has to. You just know it. He's going to make it look like he's going to give him a hug. Yep, here we go. RKO. He did give him a hug, but it's not going to happen. Yep, here we go. Setting it up. We get ready. Get ready. Yep, Yep, doing the pose. Everybody thinks it's cool. Riddle thinks it's cool. Randy's limping, telling him to go over there. Yeah, let's do it over there. You know it's coming. What did I tell you? There it is. And now Randy's laughing. He's a sadistic MFer. He really is. And he's patting Riddle on the head. That was good.
I love the way he sold that RKO. It's different than most people. I like that.
Yep. Well, it's funny what one person coming back to a show can do. That you can do for a show. It really is. And, it just goes to show you what kind of talent Randy is. But, I mean, he started the show. He ended the show. Great match with him and AJ Styles. And obviously you saw the little confrontation there with Omos. You can see where they're going with this. They probably will end up wrestling for those titles, and they could even win them. We've seen tag teams in the past that won the titles that hated each other. That happened before. So, I think we could end up seeing that happen. AJ and Omos have held those since WrestleMania, so it wouldn't shock me, but I think that's what we're going to see going forward. But anyway, it was good to see Randy back, and I think it definitely made a difference. It definitely made a difference in the show. Randy will do what Randy does. Vintage Orton. Yep, the Viper. You can never trust the Viper. Absolutely. Good Raw, says James Grant. I trusted him, says Conrad. never
trust Randy Orton.
Never trust the snake. Never, ever. J-Hub said Raw was good. Yeah, give us your scores. Let us know what you thought. I definitely think it was an improvement over last week. No doubt. Last week was just bad. We saw some cool stuff. The two things with Randy, as I said, we saw that Elias promo, which is very unexpected. That was kind of cool to see. We saw that. I liked the Tozawa and Truth thing. I like that with Reggie. I thought that was good. The Miz getting up out of the wheelchair was kind of surprising, even for me, really, because I thought he was more injured than he was letting on. So I thought that was a good thing. We did get a couple of rematches in the second hour. That's just Raw. That's what Raw is going to be. We saw Charlotte come out and attack Nikki and Rhea. That could still end up being. Has that been announced yet? That it's
triple
Nikki.
Threat.
Is it triple? Well, there you go. That's why they're doing that. So yeah, that's the triple threat. Well, I'm shocked, Orton. Yeah. I will go with an 8, says Jason. I mean, J-Hub says 7. Stacy says 6.5. I'll give it an 8. Most was good. Improvements except for Flair as usual. Like the promo of Elias. Yeah. 9, says Sean. We're getting a lot better scores than we got last week. A lot better scores. Last week we were getting 5s, like 4s, 5s. We even got a couple 3s last week. So yeah, I thought it was better. It was entertaining. I thought it was better. What did you guys think? Let me know. Let us know in the chat. 5.5 or 6, says Sean. Okay. Jeff, what did you think of this week's Raw? What would you give it for a score this week?
I thought it was a really good show. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Maybe I'm being too generous. I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a 7. I thought it was a really good show. We got some different stuff this week. I like the wrinkle with Corbin. Love the Elias promo. I absolutely love that. And then anytime we get to see Randy and AJ in a match, that's a good night. So yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about the Corbin thing. Yeah, and how they brought Corbin in. I love what he's doing with that. I love what they're doing with that with him. And of course wrestling Drew. So yeah. I you know what? I enjoyed it. I really did. James says I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Most was good. Sean says 9 out of 10. James says 8 out of 10. Deanna says 8. Dawn says 7.5. Wow, you guys are 5 minutes behind me. Yeah, there are people that are ahead of USA. Yeah, I know people that watch it on other things are ahead. Yes, 8 mostly because of the RKO saved it for me, says Derek. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. They're still doing too many rematches for me, but I can ignore that because at least they bookended it good. They started good and they ended good, so they bookended it well. If you're gonna do the rematches, I guess have it in the middle. The Alexa thing with let's not forget we got the blinking doll.
True.
We got the blinking doll tonight. So I thought it was a good show. I thought it was way improved over last week. Absolutely. 8 out of 10 Elias promo and RK Bro and AJ versus Orton, always going to be good. Drew is boring, says Stacy. Okay, not a Drew fan. Jody, of what you got to see, I know you didn't get to see the whole thing, but what would you score it this week?
I'd probably give it a 7 from what I did see. I mean, I like that they were trying to do something different, and like you said, they ended it well. They bookended it well.
Yeah, I think pretty fair assessment. I think by everybody. I think that's a some people, a lot of people give it an 8. So you cool. You guys like that? Elias promo, RK Bro, yeah. Lily is always good to see, says James. Well, there you go. They did. I mean, look, it might have been a little nod to Alexa on her birthday as well. A little something special for her to do on her birthday with Lily. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was an improvement. Let's hope we continue to see it. But again, like I said, you bring one face back, and don't forget we got Jeff Hardy back as well. Mm-hmm. We didn't really expect him back. We got him back, and everybody kind of expected, including us, that he would probably beat Cross again, which he didn't. So they changed it up a little bit. I like how they're having him use the heelish moves.
Yeah,
tried to grab the tights. So we're seeing a little bit of a different Jeff Hardy. So I'm okay with that. Look, if they're going to get away from the same old, at least they're showing efforts into changing things. And if they do that, then I think people will enjoy the show a lot more. All right. Getting back to work. Be safe, everyone. See you, SWAC fan. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. So there you go, guys. That is Raw for this Monday. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you all had a good time. We, again, would appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. Obviously, throw up a like on the video before you get out of here tonight. And remember to hit the notifications button if you want to be notified when we have content. And as I said, we will be on next on Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for Impact. Come prepared. It is no longer on Twitch. So if you want to watch along, it has to be on Access TV, which you will be ahead of us because they start at 8 and it starts at 8:30 on their YouTube page. If you're going to do on YouTube and watch it along with us, then you do have to pay the 99-cent subscription fee to them on the YouTube page. So if you're going to come out for that, just be ready. We'll have After the Impact afterwards. And then on Friday, we have Hot Tag. We'll let you know about that one for sure. And of course, we have SmackDown stream as well on Friday. And then we've got something new that we've never done, New Japan watch along on Saturday. So good night, guys. Birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday tomorrow, Derek. Hope you enjoy your day. Have a great one. Somebody needs to come up with a voodoo doll of Vince. Great job, says Stacy. Thank you very much from Facebook. We appreciate that. All right, guys. We hope that you had a great time. We talked about a little bit of everything tonight. It was all over the place. We did get some tweets from Bray, which was exciting, or a tweet from Bray, which was exciting. We got an Instagram post as well. So for those of you who are Bray fans, there is some things to talk about with that too. So good stuff. It was a fun Monday night. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hopefully we will see you all in our next broadcast, which is on Thursday night for Impact. As I said, have a great rest of your Monday night. And a great Tuesday and a great Wednesday. And hopefully we will see you all on our next show. Stay safe and good night, everyone.